rescue mission carried out by real-life heroes. Unbelievable, but true. Tonight, a world premiere mini-series. 1979. Iran is a country torn apart by violent revolution. All Americans are being evacuated. In the chaos, false charges are brought against 2 U.S. businessmen.
The magistrate is arresting you.
Oh, now wait a minute.
We are not taking off without them.
Torn from their families and friends. Not even the American government can help them now.
They told Kissinger they'd let them free. Did they lie to everybody?
Their last hope becomes their employer, Ross Perot.
Well, all I know is I want them out of that jail. I want them out whatever it takes.
Charged with the mission is Colonel Bull Simons.
For me, if they grab one American and you let them get away with it, then every American everywhere becomes a target. I'd go get them.
His greatest challenge will be to shape these white-collar executives into a crack commando team and make the impossible happen.
We're planning a breakout.
But the turmoil around them could destroy their plan. Their underground contact will be a young Iranian. Will his loyalty be to the Americans or to his country?
By tomorrow, you will tell me whatever I wish to know.
Inspired by the truth.
Where are you?
At the office. I spoke to Ross.
And?
Start packing.
When?
Now. We're talking about a plane tomorrow.
Hello? Emily?
Ruth.
How close are you?
Oh, I'm on my last bag.
How many are you taking?
They're only allowing us 3.
My God, we're gonna have to leave a lot of stuff behind.
Children are frightened.
Come on, Ruth. You know it's the Iranians. It's all noise and just show.
Then why is EDS evacuating Americans and their families?
Honey, it's just an abundance of caution. Look, I'll talk to the bus driver. I'll have him get us out of this crowd.
Yes. Turn around. Turn around.
Paul, this isn't the route to the airport that Jay laid out for the driver. No, this jerk is taking his own shortcut. I'll straighten him out. Listen, in the meantime, keep everyone calm. All right. What are you doing? Listen, you're not following the directions that Mr. Coburn gave you. I don't want you on the street. You're going the wrong way. No shortcuts. No shortcuts. Right to the airport. No excuse for this. I've done this a million times before. You
It's
know
okay.
Go. Hi, Tom. Kathy, what's the latest on the radio?
As best I can translate, the Shah's still hanging tough. But how's he going to control those nuts? Nobody short of Allah can hurt them, scare them, or keep them in line.
Well, today's the holiday of Ashura. Tomorrow, we'll be on our way back home to Dallas.
scared the kids. I'd like to get my hands on those idiots. All behind me? Come on. Hold hands. Everybody stay close.
Mr. Chaperone, Mr. Gaylord. Please, Mr. Taylor has been looking for you. He is near the ticket counter. It's most important, sir.
Head for the ticket counter. We'll look for Farish. I'll have our tickets.
Rashid! Mrs. Gaylord, Chris, goodbye, Mrs. Chaperone.
Here, Rashid.
Bill. Rashid! God bless. Here we are, Mrs. Tercel. Mr. Tercel, allow me. I will look after your pussycat.
I don't want to leave her. Are you sure with all the animals you're going to take care of, you're going to give her her special diet?
Not to worry. I will give Missy extra special attention. She will love me. And soon all this craziness will be forgotten and you will return home to your healthy, happy pets.
Thank you, Rashid. Is there anything we can get for you in the States?
Yes, send me plane tickets, please. Just joking. Perhaps send me American college T-shirts, please. Texas.
I'll get you one. Bye.
Now then, pussycat, be good or no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Gentlemen, great day, Rich. Hi, Rich. Hi,
What happened? You people are 40 minutes late. I sent Rashid out to look for you.
Sorry, Jay. The bus got held up by a parade of religious fanatics.
Listen, Jay, come here. Kids are frightened. Here you are.
Honey, here are your tickets and the kids. And mine.
Mr. Chaperone, please, it's most important. Mr. Gaylord, come this way, sir. This way.
All right, I'll be right with you, okay? Just wait for me.
All right, everyone. Just go straight through security control and then passport check. We'll take care of your baggage. Stay together.
Emily, I've got to see Keen. Now, I'll catch up to you in passport control or the waiting room.
We're supposed to go through this together, Bill.
Keen and Rich Gallagher are staying behind. They probably just need some clarification of company policy. No, please, go ahead. Stay with Mom, okay? Oh. Let me take mine.
We're on our way home.
Finally, you guys got here. This is Lou Goltz. You know Lou Goltz from the embassy.
How are you?
We ought to. He's got our passports. I hope you brought them.
Look, sorry, a bureaucratic snafu's come up. You two are the top executives of EDS here in Tehran. There's a few questions this fellow down at the Ministry of Health asked you about your company.
What fella?
Oh, Magistrate. Dagmar or Dagfar.
Dadgar, sir.
Yeah. They won't let any of your people out of the country till he talks to the two of you.
Since I'm staying behind in Tehran anyway, let me go talk to this character. These guys have got a plane to catch.
Look, the plane's not going to take off for at least 6 hours. I've got a car outside to take them over to the ministry and bring them right back.
Hey, listen, I got nothing but time on my hands. I'm sticking here with Keen. If the magistrate wants to see two company guys, I'll go over with him.
You didn't ask for Rich Gallagher or Keen Taylor. It's Paul Chaperone and William Gaylord. Come on, guys. I've got a couple of thousand Americans with a lot of problems here. So do you want the car? Or you can try to bull your way through passport control.
All right, look. I don't want anything to be misunderstood. Who will we take with us to translate?
Mohammed, you go with Paul and Bill. Make sure everyone understands everything.
I will take care of them. Magistrate Dadgar.
Bearing 2.
Very true. This is Mr. Paul Chaperone, Tehran Project Manager for Electronic Data Systems Corporation. Mr. William Gaylord, Department Manager. This is Examining Magistrate Hossein Dadgar and Mrs. Nurbash, who will translate for the magistrate.
How do you do?
باید اخطار کنم که قدرت بازداشت شما رو دارم. اگه میخواید میتونم محاکمه رو به تعویق بندازم تا با وکلای خودتون مشورت کنید.
He warns you he has the power to arrest you if he does not like your answers. He asks if you wish to postpone this interview to give your lawyers time to arrange bail.
What the hell is going on?
It's a mere formality. He tells you of your rights.
Let's just get this over with. Tell Mr. Dadgar that we have committed no crime, that we are sure no charges will be brought against us. We shall be permitted to go free.
ما مرتکب خلافی نشدیم و اتهامی هم به ما تعلق نمیگیره و میتونیم به راحتی از ایران خارج بشیم.
اول با شاپرون حرف میزنم.
The magistrate will talk to Mr. Chaperone first. Alone.
I'll be outside.
بشین آقا.
Please sit down.
چی میخواین از جون من؟ لعنت به شماها! بلند کنید! بلند کنید!
Electronic data systems was chosen to computerize Iran's social security and health insurance systems. Everything we have done has been overseen by your officials. We have completed our work on schedule and on budget as contracted.
رابطه شما با گروه محوی چی بوده؟ چرا دکتر تولیتی در لیست حقوق بگیران شما بوده؟
What is your relationship to the Mahvi group? Why is Dr. Toliati on your payroll?
Your laws ordain that we must have Iranian partners. The Mavi group are our Iranian partners.
دکتر تولیتی چرا فاکتور امضا می‌کرده؟
Why is Dr. Toliati signing invoices?
He doesn't. With all due respect, Mr. Dadgar, you seem to be fishing for something that doesn't exist.
وجود خارجی نداره.
مسافران پرواز شماره 72 به فرانکفورت به ترمینال مراجعه فرمایید.
Mom, where's Dad?
Attention, flight 72 to Frankfurt is now boarding. Please have your boarding passes ready now.
We'll stay here.
We have to board now. Don't worry. You'll be along.
We have also installed a number of IBM System 360s for your health data sets.
برای وزارت بهداری نصب کردیم.
این دستگاهی که میگه اصلا چی هست؟ کارشون چیه؟
What can this systems 360s do?
It operates multiple workstations. The basic configuration includes a central processing unit with tape and disk drives.
جریان مرکزی با دیسک‌های مختلف و نوارهایی که
ما از کجا بدونیم که وزارتخونه قیمت‌های درست بابت این دستگاه پرداخت؟
How do we know that the ministry has paid the correct prices for these machines?
Correct prices? The ministry hasn't paid us anything for the last 6 months.
There goes the plane to Ankara.
Everything our people can do is being done.
How do we know anything's being done?
I'm sorry. I'll have to fill these empty seats now.
No way, our husbands are coming.
Ma'am, there are other passengers desperate to get out. Please, the seats must be used.
We are not taking off without them.
Please. Our husbands will be here in a minute. Please. Jane.
When Mr. Chaperone and Mr. Gaylord arrive, we've got to get them on this plane. It's dangerous for them to stay here. Please, can't you just bend a few rules?
If your people arrive, we'll squeeze them in somehow.
Thanks.
You can have these 2 seats, please.
How can I sign this transcript? I don't really read enough Farsi to know whether our answers or his questions have been recorded accurately.
It is all right. I have looked it over. They will keep you here in any event.
I guess we better sign it.
آقایون هر دو توقیفند. 90 میلیون تومان براشون قرار صادر کردم. مامورین ما تا زندان دادسرا همراهیشون میکنند. البته میگم بهشون دستبند نزنن.
The magistrate is arresting you.
Oh, now wait a minute.
You're set bail for 90 million toman.
But that's $13 million.
I'm very sorry.
Come on, what for?
These are the police officers who will accompany you to the Ministry of Justice. Magistrate Dadgar has instructed that there will be no need to handcuff you.
Oh, hey, what a guy, huh? Call Geltz at the embassy and tell Keene, get a hold of Rashid. He must know somebody in the Ministry of Justice. We haven't broken any laws.
All right, folks, we have clearance for takeoff. Please fasten your seatbelts and observe the no smoking sign.
No, wait.
Emily.
Bill isn't here.
Emily.
Stop this!
Paul and Bill will come home. I swear they will.
Let go of me, damn you! You can't take off! Hello? Hello? Hello?
Open the door. Ah!
Sweetheart, I've been falling all over for you.
You were right. They should have stayed home. I had to rescue them. There's a blizzard out there.
We had to stop skiing because they closed the lifts.
Oh.
We had a great snowball.
Yeah, and they all ganged up on me, didn't you? All of you.
There's hot chocolate in the kitchen, okay?
All right.
All right.
You want some, Dad?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Bill Gaydon just phoned from Dallas.
Mother?
No, there's been no change in your mother's condition. It's Bill and Paul in Tehran. They've been arrested.
Arrested? On what charges?
I don't know, they just slung them in jail. Bill said there were no specific charges.
What else did he say?
Bail is set at $12,750,000.
12? Are you telling me $13 million? Right. I'm going to Dallas.
Sweetheart, Iran is in chaos. I hear no one is in control. The Shah may abdicate. But what if you can't get anyone to release them?
Honey, whatever it takes, whoever it takes, I'll get him out. Just don't you worry. We'll get him out.
Good morning, Mr. Perot. Mr. Marquez, Mr. Gaydon, and Mr. Stouffer are in your office.
Sally is trying to find Henry Kissinger and Al Haig. Who are we talking to on the White House staff?
It's tough trying to figure whether to deal with Vance over at State or Carter's National Security Advisor, Brzezinski. They pull in two different directions.
In that case, we better go after both of them.
We're in touch with the Texas congressional delegation, of course.
What about Richard Helms? He was ambassador to Iran.
Helms said he'll try, but his friends no longer have any influence. The Shah fired all his ministers. Nobody's in control.
No one's in control. Well, somebody's in control enough to grab Paul and Bill and hold them for ransom. TJ, what if we put up the $13 million?
We don't have anything inside Iran worth that much.
With the Iranian banks on strike, there's no way to transfer the cash.
I'll put up the money personally. We'll carry it over there in a damn suitcase. See if my passport has a current Iranian visa.
Even if we manage to pay the bail somehow, they are not going to let Paul and Bill out of the country. Ross, the highest bail our Iranian lawyers ever heard of was $21,000 for a murderer.
If anyone's going back to Tehran, I'm elected. I'm the president of the overseas branch of this company, and those two are my responsibility.
You're the one man that can't go back. They were probably looking for you, Bill Gaydon, when they picked up Bill Gaylord by mistake.
Well, look, if it's me they want, maybe I can get the Iranians to trade Bill and Paul for me.
Yeah, more than likely, they just add you to their collection. Did you ask Admiral Moore for help?
Admiral Moore said he'd talked to the Iranian ambassador in Washington, Ardashir Zahedi.
That's the Shah's brother-in-law.
Oh, yes, Allie.
Dr. Kissinger's on the line.
Hello, Dr. Kissinger. My name is Ross Perot. I'm a businessman here in Dallas, Texas. Name of my company is EDS, and I...
Mr. Ross, of course. I remember your help with the POWs in Vietnam.
Well, anything I tried to do for those young men was nothing compared to what they were asked to do for everyone in this country. Dr. Kissinger, something like that POW situation has just occurred on a personal level. The Iranian government has just arrested 2 of our EDS executives.
With what are they charged?
Well, that's just the point. They haven't been charged with anything. We leaned over backwards to run a clean operation. That's not an easy thing to do over there.
Your people may have been swept up by some group trying to build a case against American corporations.
Well, all I care about is 2 good, innocent young men are being held without charges in a dungeon over there, and their families are worried sick.
I'll see what I can do. Send me a short briefing paper with all the details, and I'll get back to you, Ross.
Yeah. Well, I certainly appreciate that. Thank you. Well, he'll do what he can to help us.
That sounds good. Even though he's not in office, Dr. Kissinger's dealt with these people.
Is there anything we haven't tried? Our offices in New York, London, Tehran.
Turkey, Paris, name it. We're pushing every lever we can reach.
Well, all I know is I want them out of that jail. I want them out whatever it takes.
Is the general arrived now? What? Oh, it's fine. I've had enough. You can take it away. Both. Your ladies weren't very hungry, this evening. May I show you the dessert tray? Coffee, please, too.
Karen's asleep, but Anne-Marie is still up. Sitter said she insists on waiting till I get home. You know, little Annie just gets worried when I'm gone, and father's...
Ruthie, she's only 5 years old. She doesn't understand.
I don't either.
I know. When I think of my Bill in some miserable prison over there, I could kill someone, I swear.
Emily, I can't make decisions. I can't. I mean, I need to talk to Paul.
We cannot break down. They'd want us. They would expect us to hold the families together and help the fight to get them back. We can't let them down.
I know you're right. I know that. And I know everyone is doing everything that they can to help. But I cannot stop being frightened.
It doesn't help.
Well,
check, please.
So we're to check out the breakfast slot? Hey, it's an adventure. Like treasure hunt. That's Doodles. We found a piece of fish in my rice yesterday. Oh, yeah? Was it dead yet? Yeah. I'm not sure the worms were.
Well, it should be New Year's any minute. I'll bet you the champagne they give us won't be a vintage year.
I've run out of jokes, Paul. What's gonna happen to us? We're gonna go home, and we're gonna live happily ever after. do believe in fairy tales.
What could they do to us for something we didn't do?
Evidently, it doesn't matter whether we've done anything or not.
Our people won't let them get away with this!
They'll probably be pulling strings all over the place right now. You'll see. That door will swing open any minute.
Mr. Perot, Henry Kissinger's calling.
Hello.
Hello, Ross. I believe I have good news for you.
Well, we could sure use some.
I've been assured that your men will be released tomorrow at 10 a.m. Tehran time.
Well, Dr. Kissinger, that's just about the best news I've heard since I can't tell you when. I can't thank you enough.
The details are to be finalized by the U.S. Embassy officials and the Iranian Foreign Ministry, but this is a formality. I've been advised that your men will be released.
Well, that is just great. I certainly appreciate your help.
Glad I could be of help, Ross.
Well, there we go then.
We just heard they're being released tomorrow.
Oh, thank God. Oh, who did it? How did it happen?
State Department, Defense Department, the Capitol, the White House. Ross had everybody into the act. Maybe it was Kissinger's phone call to the Shah's brother-in-law. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Everything's under control now. I gotta go tell Ruthie.
Go on. She feels even worse than I do, if that's possible.
Now, you just relax. Remember, I told you it would be all right. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Chris. Daddy sent us a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mom.
Oh!
با توجه به درگیری‌های شدید در تبریز و چند شهر دیگر، اغتشاشات بیشماری در مراکز استان‌ها به وجود آمده که باعث درگیری مامورین انتظامی با تظاهرکنندگان شد و تظاهرکنندگان ضمن فرار تعدادی از مغازه‌ها و وسایط نقلیه عمومی را با آتش کشیدند. فرماندار نظامی استان فارس ضمن اطلاعیه‌ای مقررات جدیدی برای ساعات منع عبور و مرور صادر نمود. دیروز گروهی از تظاهرکنندگان در جنوب تهران چندین بانک را با آتش کشیدند و به چند مأمور
God, it's good to see you guys. God, it's so good. You okay? We are now. Hi, Mohammed. How are you?
So good to see you again, Mr. Chavarone.
Majid. Hi there. So what's going on? What's the holdup here?
The news is that Parliament rejects Chapo Bakhtiar's group to replace the military government.
Well, that's their affair. Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
At once. One moment. سرکار لطفاً این مدرک رو امضا کنید ما بریم
کرشون از مقام بالا دراز شده
که باعث کردید مامورین شهربانی و ارتش دخالت کنند. تظاهرکنندگان ضمن دادن شعار با سنگ و چوب به مامورین
سرکار
و مغازه
یه ذره زودتر مطمئن باشید همه چه مرتبی
لطفاً
Has anyone talked to Emily? How about Ruthie and the kids?
Yeah, everyone's fine. Ross is making sure someone keeps tabs on your family, checking every day to see if they need help, money, anything.
Good, good.
فرماندار نظامی استان فارس ضمن اطلاعیه‌ای مقررات جدیدی برای ساعات منع عبور و مرور صادر نمود. دیروز گروهی از تظاهرکنندگان
Come on.
Easy. Deal set.
و به چند مأمور انتظامی حمله کردند که در این درگیری تعدادی زخمی و عده‌ای دستگیر شدند. وزارت بهداری طی اعلامیه‌ای از مردم‌ها به ابتدای خون خود مراکز کمک کنند. هیئت دولت در آخر
Don't think it hasn't been fun. Let's go.
خیلی ممنون
متشکرم سرکار
محبتتون زیاد
چند لحظه پیش خبر رسید
از این طرف.
Yeah, what a day. Beautiful. I don't want to see an Iranian sun ever again in my life.
داشته باش که قصد من اینه که اگر باشه بتونم.
Hey, what's going on? Keep moving.
دستور کی اینا دارن مرخم شن؟ اونا هنوز توقیفن.
Wait a minute, wait. Hey.
There's been a mistake. These men are still under arrest.
No. Reason to arrest them.
ولی دستور یوزادیشون را الان دادن. بی خود دادن. دادسرا اشتباه کرده.
A mistake. Confusion at the ministry.
This is the release paper. They have been cleared by the highest authorities.
This was rigged to break us.
خبرشون.
Set us up. We'll get it straightened out. Don't worry. What the hell do you want?
از ما چی میخواید؟
عدالت.
Justice.
He wouldn't know justice if it was hanging with its teeth clamped to his butt. So what do we do now? Pass it to Dallas. Down. That son's too young for this Rose Bowl game. Would you mind going on with your own lives?
That's it. Go on outside with the other kids.
No, that's okay. I'll take it.
Oh, thanks, Jim.
Hello, who is it? Yes, sir. Yeah, they're here. And Pat's here, too.
What?
We'll be right over.
Who was that?
That was Ross. There's been a setback.
Oh, God, they didn't let him out. Oh.
It's just some bureaucratic difficulties. We're working to straighten it out.
They told Kissinger they'd let them free. They lie to everybody. Why can't they tell the truth about anything?
Honey, listen,
Emily.
I don't need any help.
It's going to be all right.
Ruthie, come on. It's going to be all right.
Ross wants us to go to the office.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Jay. It's okay. Jay.
I know everything.
What's going on?
He just wants to talk for a while. It won't take long.
Jay, look, you know how bad I feel about Paul and Bill, and I know what Emily and Ruth are going through. My heart is with them. Believe me, I share their pain.
We're just gonna talk over a few ideas.
Well, what kind of ideas? I mean, you're not a lawyer. You're not a diplomat.
Nice to see you.
Just keep the party going. We'll be back before the Orange Bowl.
Sorry about this, fellas. You know, I've been living here ever since I got back from Colorado. I'm keeping a direct line open to Tehran 24 hours a day. Tell you, this is the damnedest situation. We've got Paul and Bill locked up, being held for a ransom nobody can figure out how to pay. And even if we did pay it, they wouldn't let them out of the country. I've got lawyers lawyering, diplomats diplomating, bankers, industrialists, media people, you name it, all doing their thing. It's like trying to catch smoke in a net. I'll tell you, something or somebody just doesn't want to let up. You fellas worked in Iran. You know the customs, the system. You got any notions?
Well, there's one idea we've sort of kicked around.
It's a little on the wild side.
You wouldn't by any chance be thinking about someone going over there and opening a hole in that prison and bring him home?
Well, the company's loaded with ex-servicemen.
Sounds like you're volunteering. No offense, but you are not exactly the lean, mean machines of past years. You've been trained to charge dinner, not machine gun emplacements.
It wasn't that long ago.
Your management now. Office people. With wives, children, mortgages. You know, a thing like this, somebody might not come home.
Paul and Bill, maybe.
All we need is somebody to lead us through this stuff.
Well, I know somebody who could do just that. I haven't seen him in 7 years, not since they retired him out of the service. I don't know what kind of shape he's in, or if he'd even be interested. Colonel Arthur Bull Simons. Colonel Simons?
Yeah?
This is Ross Perot in Dallas.
Oh, hello, Ross. It's a hell of a time to be caught.
I'm sorry to wake you at such an ungodly hour, but I had to check out some information before I called.
That's okay. What can I do for you?
Colonel, we have some people in jail in Iran. It looks like we may not be able to get them out by any conventional means. The Army, the State Department, diplomacy. We may have to go it alone. Would you be willing to help us?
That's serious, huh?
Yes, it is.
I'll have to think about it.
Colonel, I don't know how much time we have.
I understand.
Colonel Simons.
How are you, Ross?
Well, I feel a whole lot better now that you're here. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
The one man I couldn't say no to.
Oh, you know Merv Stauffer. You met him in San Francisco?
Sure. How are you, Merv?
It's good to see you again, sir. How's Mrs. Simons?
Lucille died last March.
I'm sorry.
Well, we hadn't heard. It must have been sudden.
Nothing sudden about cancer.
Yeah, so I figured it'll be a quick in and out with the helicopter, maybe dropping it into the prison courtyard or up on the roof. Piece of cake.
Well, that's why Jay's in. Combat chopper pilot, expert on air evacuation under fire.
Now, I helped make up the list, and I put my own name down. But nobody's made a plan up yet.
Hell, Simons will do a replay of his Song Tay raid. Landed 55 green hats near Hanoi, killed a couple hundred of the enemy, and got out without losing a man.
We're gonna have to do a little better.
purpose of the Sante raid was to get our POWs out of there. But they didn't find any. They'd all been moved.
Still, a lot of brave men put their tails on the line, and nobody ever tipped a hat to them. Not until Ross threw that shindig in San Francisco after the war.
It was a hell of a gesture. To bring the ex-POWs back to Frisco and have them meet the guys who tried to free them. I hear it was a weekend for the books.
Here he is.
Hi, fellas. Good to see you. Gentlemen, this is Colonel Simons. Colonel, let me introduce you to this bunch here. This is Glenn Jackson. Sir. Jim Schweback. Pat Scully.
Honor, Colonel.
That's Joe Poche back there. Ron Davis. Jay Coburn. Oh, and Lee Morgan.
Be proud to follow you to hell, Colonel.
I'll leave you all to get acquainted. Colonel has your personnel files here. And Merv, you'll stay here and help with any details that may come up. Well, dinner soon, Colonel. And that is an order from Margot.
Tell her I look forward to it.
Gentlemen.
Sit down, sit down. You're all volunteers, I understand. And Ross tells me that each one of you has something in his background that might be useful. You've all worked in Iran. Now tell me, what's the weather there like this time of the year? Jay?
It's pretty cool. It's in the 30s. And they get some rain in January, too.
Police everywhere and soldiers. Outside of the usual crime problems, there's a lot of political unrest, religious fanatics.
How are the police armed?
Colonel, they carry your standard J3. That's the, that's the regular police. The traffic police are unarmed.
Anyone know anything about the Ministry of Justice, where your two friends are being held?
Yeah, it's on Cayenne Street. I've driven past it.
You suppose we could get a description of that jail from Tehran?
Oh, absolutely. We have a line open to our office there.
Good. But don't let on to anyone why we want that information, especially Iranians.
Well, we have good friends who are Iranians.
From now on, I don't think we should trust any of them.
And you know, Colonel, I know where we can get us a mess of MAC-10 submachine guns, ammo, and all the clips we want.
Looking forward to a little turkey shoot, are you?
I kind of miss the old surge.
But you can get killed doing this thing, you know.
Hell, Colonel, everybody's got to die sometime.
Anyone else here looking to die on this job?
You know what I mean, Colonel.
I think so. Lee, I want to thank you for volunteering. It took a lot of guts. Now, suppose you go on home and keep your mouth shut about this setup.
Wait a minute. You saying I'm out?
I don't want to be standing by while you're drawing their fire. I might get picked off by mistake. Jim, when you served with Special Forces, you were in charge of demolition.
Yes, sir.
You still remember how to handle explosives?
Oh, when I get some sleep, sure.
It's past midnight, Colonel.
So it is. Time flies when you're having fun. Now, 1 week from now, I want us all prepared to execute a breakout. And Merv, we'll need a safe place to live and work.
Ross has a little house out by Lake Grapevine, toward the airport. This kind of weather, nobody will be using the lake.
I'll look at it. Good night. Remember, gentlemen, our lives depend upon security. When you go home, lie a lot.
What time is it?
That's a little after 1. We had some problems with the program installed for the Benelux banks. I even have to go over to France next week to straighten it out.
Come on, Jay. You're talking to me.
They're our friends, Liz.
Kim, Christy, Scott, Kelly, me. We're your family. We sweated out your wartime combat tours and your wounds. Now you want to put us all through it again. It's not fair.
How's the zoo doing?
Oh, we're all one big happy family, Jay. But like all families, there are disagreements. I'm here with two. I don't dare leave home alone with the others. Keen, I have Jay here in Dallas.
Oh, let me have him.
Jay, I miss you, and I wish I were there in your wonderful America.
Bye.
Okay.
Jay. Yeah, what's up? How are things back home?
Well, it's a little difficult to make ends meet without you to play poker with. What are you doing for fun in Tehran these days?
With Dadgar, and he gives me the royal runaround. I don't know, Jay. I think he's got something real ugly in mind for the guys.
Rashid said there was an exercise yard. Is that near the outside walls? Do you know?
What do you got in mind?
Ross just wants to know the conditions of the jail, what it's like for them there.
Yeah, sure. I'll check it out this afternoon and get back to you.
Back up, back up!
That's right, bro. Get in there.
I knew the soldiers were deserting, but...
This is the end for the Shah.
We get to the ministry now?
I'll try.
Cruise around this place, see if you can spot the prisoner's exercise yard through the gates anywhere, and check the height of the walls near it.
Got some eye drops, a few goodies, some necessities.
بله چشمه اون هم مزوک و اینجور چیز خواست گفتم که ماله چشمه چیز که مهمی نیست
And some cash. Buy yourself some perks.
Money. The mother's milk of this prison. That guard was poking his nose around in here trying to get some sort of confession from us.
I've confessed to something. I could figure out what it was. Don't even think it. You're still working on the case.
I hear they let you out in an exercise yard. They do that about the same time every day?
Yeah, around 11 for nearly an hour.
Exactly where is that yard?
It's to my right, about 100 yards. Why? What have you got in your mind?
Nothing. Some of the fellows were interested, that's all.
اگه شما اجازه بدین
باشه بده بیش It's okay.
Blow 'em. That's the time. Come on, Pochette, shoot us. That's the All right. Now take your time. We've been working on this for a couple of days. Time we knew what we're doing. Now let's try running. Glenn, you time us. Jim and Pat, you be the prisoners. Go. Jay, you're hiding inside the van, ready to put the ladder over the side. You've got a handgun in your belt. Ron's beside you, gun in his belt, ready to go. Joe parks the van against the fence. He'll have the gun beside him.
Ready? Go!
The van comes to a stop. Ron and Jay go up through the roof. I cover the street. Ron first over the wall, into the courtyard. Jay gets the ladder, puts it into the courtyard. Glenn covers the corner. I fire 2 blasts to make the guards hit the dirt. Ron covers the confused guard. Paul and Bill head for the ladder. Over the wall to the roof of the van. Inside. Let's go, Jay. Let's go. Come on, bro. Come on. Jump into the car and we move on.
Time. We got 1 minute and 48 seconds.
Good. Now we're all dead. Let's do it again and move!
Whatever it is you're trying to do, you'll never make it.
I don't know what you mean. Just trying to get in shape.
For an executive, you're in great shape. For a commando, you're a little over the hill. You still planning on going to Paris next week?
Yes, Liz, it's my job. You know that.
Yeah, I know. How about I give your razor away to some charity?
I just want to see what I look like in a beard.
Jay, if you get yourself killed, I'll kill you.
Oh.
Okay, last card. Come at you.
Over here, everybody. Sit down, sit down. These are Gerber knives, one for everybody. We need a silent kill. This will do the job. Throw one into your suitcase. They're not big enough to attract attention.
And the blade's kind of small, isn't it? Is it long enough to do the job?
It's long enough. Unless you're thinking of sharpening it when it comes out the other side.
I suppose you'd strike for the heart.
Stand up. No, right here.
Ooh.
One blow and it's lethal.
Yeah, but wouldn't he scream and raise the alarm?
It's going to hurt him so damn much he won't be able to make a sound. Something wrong?
It's just so bloodthirsty.
Now listen to me, all of you. You get into a kill-or-be-killed situation, and you hesitate because you're a little squeamish, you get killed. Now, that's the problem. You better back out now. It doesn't get any better. We don't need any Jack Armstrongs here. Dinner, fellas.
Hey, it's about time. Would you kill a cow?
I went into an empty restaurant alone.
Yeah.
I ordered 30 hamburgers and 30 orders of fries, and the girl says to eat here or to go. Good, that's
Well done.
There you go. There you go.
Here, well done, and this is gonna get Mustard's out being made in this. Does everybody have one? There's a lot right here.
There really isn't much to be worried about, Mr. Perot.
Yeah, well, I am damn well worried.
I'm told your people are comfortable and well taken care of. They have everything they want.
What they want to come home.
All I meant is that the situation in Tehran is stabilizing.
Stabilizing? Come on, what are you talking about stabilizing? The place is wall-to-wall riot. Look, as an attorney representing EDS, I can't even suggest any legal avenues to pursue in an arena where the institutions for justice no longer function.
Mr. Howell, I can't reveal our sources without compromising them. But I assure you, the Shah is firmly in control. And I'll pass along your request for Mr. Brzezinski to discuss the situation of your employees with his contacts there.
I certainly appreciate that. I can't thank you enough.
And really, relax, Mr. Perot. The situation is under control.
Yeah, and it's most reassuring.
Goodbye, Mr. Howell.
Goodbye.
Continue today as religious fanatics opposed to the Shah.
They spread that stuff over the Sahara. We can make a fortune selling the Arabs lawnmowers.
Speculate on the future of the Shah. Meanwhile, the evacuation of U.S. citizens continues as scheduled.
Yeah, well, you just make sure you copy on that. Yes, sir.
Mr. Perot, Colonel Simons is here.
Yeah, send him in, Sally.
Colonel Simons, they're waiting for you.
How are you, Colonel?
Ross?
Colonel, this is John Howell, our attorney.
Nice to meet you.
Mort Myerson? Colonel. Mort's been with me a lot of years, helping to put EDS together. We're going to sit him in the president's chair real soon now.
Ross called me in to assist in making some decisions.
You know Merv.
Merv?
And Bill Gaydon. He's in charge of our overseas division.
Pleased to meet you, Colonel.
I'm here to count in kibitz. Also, I've never seen $13 million in cash before.
It's a lot of money.
That's one of the decisions we're going to have to make, Colonel. Should I give it to Dadgar?
I don't think you brought me down here for that.
No. As a matter of fact, I didn't. I understand you did a dry run yesterday in under a minute.
58 seconds. Time to use it or lose it.
John here feels that I shouldn't turn you loose.
Well, it's a matter of law. Our law, their law. As of today, EDS has not done anything illegal.
Hasn't helped you two boys much.
Colonel, with all due respect, Ross, they're a mercenary army. They and you will be breaking all kinds of laws here. They could be arrested everywhere, extradited, jailed, shot. Instead of having 2 innocent employees in jail, you'll have 7 guilty ones dead. And the widows, Widows could have huge claims against EDS in American courts. Could bankrupt the company, throwing thousands of people out of work.
What about EDS, Mort?
Of course, it's a good company, Ross. We worked long and hard putting it together. But you know, it's only a business. Against that, 2 good, innocent men are rotting in a jail. Ross, don't even concern yourself with the consequences to EDS.
Continuing as devil's advocate here, criminal charges could be brought against you personally, Ross. You go to jail.
I'll worry about the personal risk to me. Colonel, how do you feel about the risks, the 7 of you?
I'm not into current affairs. I look for statesmen. All I see are politicians. For me, if they grab one American and you let them get away with it, then every American everywhere becomes a target. I'd go get them.
Whatever the cost?
It's going to cost you a hell of a lot more down the line if you give in to blackmail. You cut off their heads at the first grab, and that stops right there. Hell, Ross, it's your decision. Make it.
We could continue to negotiate for their release, and at the same time go forward with this plan. Whichever one succeeds first, that'll be it.
I'm a poker player, Ross. I wouldn't bet this kind of money unless I had some idea how the other guy's gonna play his hand.
So what you're saying is there's a chance that we could pay off, they take the money, they try Paul and Bill anyway, and keep them in jail. Or even execute them. All right, Colonel, go ahead. How would you like to proceed?
I want to get moving as quickly as possible.
Good. I'll send Pat Scully to Paris to organize things. He'll meet you at Orly Airport.
Thank you, Ross.
Attention, passagers pour le vol 841 à destination de Francfort, embarquement immédiat, porte 18. Attention, passengers for flight 841 to Frankfurt, now boarding at 8:18.
Anybody follow you?
I don't think so. Colonel, don't you think we're overdoing this security thing a little bit? I mean, we could have met at the hotel or talked over the phone.
Let's just assume that the phones are being tapped. How did you make out with transportation?
Struck out in Turkey. No planes were chartered to Dodge City.
When does our plane fly out of here?
No joy here either. Half the airlines have stopped servicing Iran, and what's left are overbooked.
Money, pull?
Iranians with more of both are trying to get home now. But I did hear a rumor that Swissair is still flying in from Zurich.
I don't believe it.
No, Colonel, I think the rumor's straight.
Painting.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go on to Zurich with Jay and Joe. You check into a hotel with the others. Have Glenn take a crack at chartering a plane in Kuwait. And keep trying to get something into Iran.
Figured we'd have to bust out of Iran, but in?
This is just the easy part, son. Just the easy part.
The notion to put a bird in a clock and then have it come out and yell cuckoo every hour.
Probably someone who wanted to get a flight to Iran. We could only get one ticket on tomorrow's flight.
One ticket? One ticket. You keep it. You be Mr. Outside. You know the territory and all the resources the EDS people left behind. You'll slip in first, and then make arrangements for transportation, supplies, and hideouts for the rest of us.
I have to let people know I'm there if I'm to be effective.
Of course, you'll be the only member of the team to show them so. Oh, and incidentally, empty out the hidden compartment in your baggage. If Customs doesn't spot that compartment, you can smuggle in our weapons that way.
Air Flight 37 to Paris is ready.
Empty your bag.
Empty.
What is this compartment here?
Well, it's for computer programs and tapes. It helps protect them. My company, EDS, it has a contract with your Ministry of Health.
So where are the tapes?
Didn't need to bring any in this time. The compartment's empty, so what's the problem?
Repack your bag. I'm sure you'll be inspected before you leave Tehran.
Of course.
Yes.
Jay, what a glorious, even delightful surprise. This was in no way expected.
Rashid has the family. How's the menagerie?
Except for Mrs. Robinson's dog who ran off and is probably the dinner of some poor beggar by now. And Yohara's cat ate Mrs. Flizlinski's canary. It was disgusting. She will never forgive me.
No one told us you were coming.
Oh, well, I just have some odds and ends I have to clean up. What is this, an appliance store?
Madman Rashid is running a markdown giveaway store-wide bargain clearance. We are selling everything that was not shipped back to the States. We have here what you call in America a garage sale. I wish someone would ship me to America.
Mr. Coburn.
Mohammed, glad to see you're still with us.
I never abandon my friends. Have you come to pay the money for Paul and Bill?
Oh, no, that's not really my department. Are Keen or Rich around?
Keen is using Paul's office.
Oh. Well, I'll see you fellas later.
Jay, talk about timing.
Hi. What do you mean?
Well, I just got off the phone with Merv. He said you'd be coming. You didn't say when. We keep this line open to Dallas all the time.
I don't want to see that phone bill.
Don't knock it. We got the only sure thing connection to the States. Even our embassy can't say that. Merv told me you'd be coming, but he didn't say what for.
Well, Ross wants me to check out the situation here to see if there's any chance of us moving back in. What is the situation?
What, if you mean the government? It's simple. The Shah talks as if he's still in control. Bakhtiar makes noises like he's running things, but nobody listens. And outside Paris, the Ayatollah Khomeini announces an Islamic Revolutionary Council to take over the government.
So who's in charge?
Nobody. So we've moved into the Hyatt Crown Regency for safety. Do you want me to get your room?
No, I'd like to use your old house. Do you still have the key?
Sure.
I'm gonna need several cars, too.
What?
Just to be on the safe side. Hello, Colonel.
Jay?
Yo, where's your baggage?
Right here.
Oh, in the red Renault. Customs give you any trouble?
They never even touched our luggage. Wouldn't you know it? When we heard about your experience, we went out and bought new bags and left the weapons behind.
I can go back and try and smuggle them in.
No, no need to take any chances. We'll pick up some weapons here.
What about the rest of the crew?
We're still trying to find seats on anything that flies in. By the way, where are we staying?
Oh, Keen Taylor's place. It's very secluded.
You have a chance to check out the jail yet?
No, not yet.
Well, let's do it on the way to the house.
توجه فرمایید. همکنون پرواز شماره
کار داری داداش؟ بیا. تاکسی! 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 ماشینا بیا.
Not often a Florida pig farmer gets to watch a revolution.
Ministry of Justice is right at the end of this street.
All right, now keep your eyes open. Look for the fence and the exercise yard. Take it nice and easy, Jay.
This entrance is higher than we were told.
Move it, Jay. Just circle the block.
Walls. Those aren't iron fences.
What about the barbed wire on top? Just hop over it. We'll need cutters.
Guard towers.
We should have figured that.
We should have been told that.
That's no exercise yard. That's nothing.
Where the hell is the exercise yard?
Where the hell is anything? Everything was set up wrong in the rehearsals. How can we execute the plan?
We can't. Damn it. How do we get such lousy information?
Maybe with a few changes, it's still worth the plan.
No, we're going to have to build a new plan. Get word to Paris. Have Pat and Jim come on in immediately. And I want Glenn to scout the friendly states around Iran. See if he can pick up a couple of choppers or small airplanes for landings where there are no airports, in case we have to sneak across the border. Ron goes back to Dallas. Find 2 pilots who can stay cool under heat. Now, you're the only one of us here officially. You'll visit the jail. Find out about the exercise yard. Check the guard setup. Where, how many, what arms, and so forth. Anything you can pick up about prison routine. And remember everything.
امریکایی اومدن دوستاشونا ببینن. اگه شما اجازه بدین
نمیشه. Hey! How's it going?
I can't believe you came back.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? How's my wife?
Emily's fine, so's Ruthie and all the kids.
I have a detailed report for you from Emily. Just talked to her this morning.
فرات یه رادیوی کوچیک برای سرگرمی
میتونم
مزاحمت
اجازه بدم
مزاحمت ایجاد نمیکنه
We're
چیزی
planning a breakout.
برو بعد
People could get hurt. People know that. If you like it here, we can forget the whole thing. Here. Now, where do you exercise?
In the courtyard. About an hour daily. Only, not at the same time every day.
Damn it. Tell me about the guards and the weapons.
It's about 30 guards. They all have handguns. Except for the bunch up there in the tower.
What about them?
I don't know. They're not policemen. They're some sort of paramilitary outfit. The weapons are automatic.
Now, survey this jail. You know, what, where, how big. And get in shape. Exercise every day, both of you. Now, where's your cell?
Front, facing the courtyard. Third window from the right.
Now, give me your daily routine.
Well, they get us up every morning about 6.
Colonel, they've never even searched us. We could have had guns on us and no one would have noticed.
Loose routine, huh? Go ahead, go ahead.
Well, we went through a kind of courtyard into the office where they brought out Paul and Bill.
Any guards in that courtyard?
Yes, 2. And there were 2 on the roof, but they weren't paying much attention.
Well, who else was in the office?
The commandant and 2 policemen.
During the entire visit?
Yes.
Okay, that's the way we'll do it. Visiting time. We'll need weapons.
And where do we get them? We can't smuggle them in now.
Don't you have one of your local boys?
There is one of our guys at EDS. He's an Iranian. He's been very helpful getting items that are supposedly impossible to obtain.
How does he do that?
He has friends in the underground revolutionary group.
And you trust him?
Yeah, well, all of that has to do with the Shah. But he's been very straight with us.
Yeah, Rashid.
All right, use it. But tell him we need the guns for security reasons. Mobs, scavengers, that sort of thing. And deal with them in the streets, not in the offices.
Why not?
Well, just on the chance that your friends in the offices are not all that friendly.
Most unusual, especially in front of the children. When he came in from the kitchen, his face was sad. His eyes were guilty and as cold. She knew that he was not just angry. He was not the kind of man to dissipate his energy and display a cold temper. There was a look of inflexible determination.
Good morning, Mother.
Ross. Good morning.
Morning, Joanne.
Good morning, Mr. Perot. I'll see you later, Mrs. Perot.
Well, how are we feeling this morning?
I'm feeling fine, but you look terrible. You're not getting enough sleep, son.
Well, you know how things creep into your head at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You're not getting anywhere with freeing Paul and Bill.
I've been talking to the Iranian lawyers about letting Bill and Paul leave the country if we can somehow ship in the bail money. They're not allowed to leave without a trial.
You're thinking of going over yourself, aren't you, Ross?
Yes. At least I could get a feel of the situation if I were on the grounds.
What's keeping you?
Oh, a number of things. My responsibilities here.
So it's me you're worried about, is it?
Well, I don't like to leave you like this. Especially since it's possible that they might keep me over there.
Ross, we're not the kind of people who hide what we're thinking. I'm dying. And you're afraid it might happen when you can't be with me. But you have no choice. They're your men. They haven't done anything wrong. Our government won't help them. You are responsible for them. It's up to you to get them out.
Yes.
And don't worry about me. I'll still be here when you come back.
Well, if that's the case, I know you will be. Thank you, Mother. You're doing yourself no good working yourself up to Dad. You talk to everybody. I got a line open at Tehran right now. 24 hours a day, Emily.
What big deal?
It is a big deal. I want to talk to you for
I
a
don't
minute.
want to sit down.
Gotta talk some sense.
No!
Sit down. Emily, get over here and sit down.
I want to go with you. I want to see Bill for myself.
And I want to see Paul.
Now, just a minute, the both of you. There is no guarantee that even I can get into Tehran without being arrested.
If they want to arrest us, fine. At least I would get some media space, stir up a fuss that would force our State Department to finally put some real pressure on them.
Your husbands would never forgive me if I let you do something so dangerous. And it might make things worse for them. By embarrassing the Iranian government into digging their heels in deeper.
And how much deeper can they dig?
And so far, they haven't harmed Bill or Paul.
Everything we have tried so far has changed nothing. Isn't there something positive we can do?
Yes, there is. Sit down. Sit down. I'll tell you what you can do. Don't you lose hope. You can keep your families together. If you need help with anything, you call TJ or Merv while I'm out of town. Now, just listen to me, listen to me. I'll tell you what else I want you to do. I want you to write letters to Bill and to Paul. I will deliver them personally, I promise you. And I want you to put in pictures. Pictures of yourselves, pictures of the children.
That's so little. Can we do something more?
Well, all I can tell you is there's a whole lot of people out there right now that are working real hard. They're doing something more. Now you keep your spirits up. Both of you.
You realize we are not conducting this transaction properly. A true dealer of Persian rod would have you in the back of his shop as he brewed some tea.
Lower your voice. And what have you got in there?
2 shotguns, 3 pistols, ammunition. I can pick up a case of grenades tomorrow and perhaps an Uzi or 2.
Take anything that's portable. Oh, do you need any more money?
Not yet. Maybe you don't care about cost. I have to haggle. Otherwise, my contacts couldn't think I am Savak, one of the Shah's secret police.
You would haggle if you were bleeding to death and you needed a Band-Aid.
What's the matter, Jay?
Nothing. I'm gonna have to go. Thanks a lot. And see you at the office.
Do be careful with the rocks. They're worth more than the guns. Truly.
Where did you come from?
I just wanted to get a good look at your friend. Jim and Pat are coming in on Air France tomorrow. If you're going to meet them, you better get out of this park before the war starts.
The soldiers have stopped messing with those mobs.
That chopper's not coming down just to fan the air.
Dad?
Oh, Ross, come on in.
Sally said you're not too busy.
Oh, no, come on in. I was just about to chase after you. I wanted to talk to you. What you been up to?
I went by and saw Grandma.
Oh, yeah, I saw her this morning myself.
I know, she told me.
Oh, yeah. Sit down. Go on, sit down.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, well, sure, everything's fine.
No, I mean about the guys.
Well, that's sort of what I wanted to talk to you about. You know Colonel Simons was in town.
Look, Dad, I think I understand what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Ross, I want you to listen carefully to what I have to say. First of all, I expect to live to be 100. But on the outside chance that something should happen to me, I want you to leave college and come home. I want to know that you're home to take care of your mother and your sisters.
I understand.
And if something should happen to your mother, I want you to stay home and raise your sisters. Now, I know you have plans. It wouldn't be easy for you. But I just can't see hired strangers looking after the girls. I want to know that they'd be raised properly by a member of our family.
Dad, that's what I'd have done anyway.
Yeah. I'm sure you would.
I love you, Dad.
سرسری به هم نزنید آقا. خوب نگاه کنید. هیچ چیز نباید از قلم بیفته. Mr. J. Coburn? That's right. Who are you?
خودتون رو معرفی کنین.
حسین دادگر. Magistrate. چطور شد به ایران برگشتید آقای کوبرن؟
For what purpose have you returned to Iran, Mr. Coburn?
Well, when our people left so quickly, they left many matters unsettled. Somebody had to come back to pay off the debts, collect refunds, close down the homes, pay bills.
میگشت که به کارشون میرسید.
اقامت کجا میکنن آقا؟
Where are you staying?
I'm staying in Keen Taylor's old place.
در
But I'm
منزل
going to
کین
move into the
تیلر
hotel
هستن
later.
ولی به زودی به هتل خواهند رفت.
تو دفتره. پولچه پرونی در کشو بسته است.
ببینم. Stay here. باز نمیشه یعنی چی آقا؟ من باید ببینم تو این قفسه چیه؟
I wanted to go through Paul's locked file cabinet. And Keen doesn't have a key, so he's breaking it open for them.
If you don't open
You're taking chances coming around here now.
Edgar knew I was in town anyway, I think.
Let's ride. Someone just got into town that wants to see you.
اگه شما به صفحه 24 توجه کنید می‌بینید که 50,000 تومان از این مقدار کم شد.
Everybody staying here?
Yeah, took the whole 11th floor.
Surprise!
Hey, Jay. Come on in and bring us up to speed.
Glad to.
Civilians. God help us. What does he think he's going to do here anyway?
Expedite things, put pressure on the embassy, open doors, lend moral support. Hell, he's a 400-pound gorilla and he sits anywhere he wants to.
Colonel Ross probably knows it's not the smart thing to do, but he feels it's the right thing to do.
And nobody knows he's in town.
Taylor knows, Gallagher knows, probably Gallagher's wife. God, he takes chances. All right, he's here. We have to contain him. Don't let him take the keys to the car or carry any Iranian money. And for the love of Pete, don't let him wander around someplace where he might get picked up. What is John Powell doing here?
Ross thinks he can help negotiate with Dadgar. Dadgar, by the way, knew I was in town.
Where's that second hideout that you lined up for us?
Oh, the Dvorak's. It's near the ministry. Mr. Djibouti, the landlord, lives upstairs.
We're taking 3 cars, and we're getting out of here right now. Clean this up.
Well, I would like to talk to Dadgar.
Oh, Ross.
Yeah, I know. You know I was here, he'd put me in jail. John, When you talk to Dadgar, concentrate on getting him to let Paul and Bill leave the country if we pay the ransom.
If I call it ransom, he'll toss me in the calaboose with the others.
You got books, TV. Look, it's fun to watch the American shows and farce.
Don't worry, I will not leave the hotel. Just make something happen.
We'll try.
Don't try. Do it.
حضرت محمد رضا شاه پهلوی آریامهر و اولیا سلطنه دیبا برای مدتی خاک ایران را به قصد کشور مصر ترک می‌نمایند و در این لحظه عده‌ای از شخصیت‌های
The show. I'll bet he's bugging out.
شاه پهلوی آریامهر و اولیا سلطنه دیبا ایشان را تا فرودگاه مهرآباد بدرقه می‌کنند. شاهنشاه آریامهر
That's what he's doing.
John! Keen?
Oh, Mr. Perot, I was just coming to see you. I'm Kathy Gallagher, Rich's wife.
Oh, yes, of course. Kathy, did Keen come by your rooms to pick up your husband?
No, Rich met them at the elevator and they went downstairs.
Oh.
Mr. Perot.
Oh, Ross, please. Everybody does.
Ross. Listen, I have to go to my office and clean out a few personal things.
Well, I understand you're with the American military mission.
Yes, I am.
Is the mission closing down, too?
Well, we're preparing. And, you know, I can't take Buffy to the office, so it's just a stroke of luck that you're here. Buffy, this is Mr. Perot. You and this nice gentleman can share each other's company for just a few hours, huh? Here.
Buffy.
Yeah. Buffy, if I don't get back before lunch, just order her a hamburger patty. No condiments. Maybe a dab of ketchup would be good. Oh, she, baby. Oh, well, have fun, you two.
Mm-hmm. Buffy.
Buffy. Bye-bye. Be good.
Good. Yep. Yeah, all right, Buffy, all right. Took $1,000 and I ran into a $1 billion organization. I worked long, hard, and diligently to arrive at my present station. Dog sitter. Don't rub it in. All right, Buffy, it looks like you and me are going to be pals. Go on. Colonel, what are you doing here?
I came up the back stairs. 11 floors. Wasn't easy. Shouldn't have come, Ross.
I'm here to help, not to hinder. I want to ensure that every legal possibility is wrung out before you act.
If they pick you up, they won't settle for $13 million. They get the whole damn company for you.
Colonel, I appreciate what you're doing for us, but I'm not going to leave Tehran without seeing Paul and Bill, in or out of jail.
All right. You know, it's funny. The whole fabric of government falling apart, everything up in the air. Dadgar hasn't let up the pressure on your people for one single minute. Now, Ross, whatever it is you have to do it and get out of Iran by Thursday morning. Because I plan to go in later that day and get those boys out.
These men are being held against their will.
اگه بیگناه هستند که دلیلی نداره در محاکمه حاضر نشن. بنابراین شما با پرداخت ضمانت چیزی را دست نمیدید.
If these men are innocent, there's no reason they should not appear for trial. So, you risk nothing by paying the bail.
Let me reason with you here. You're holding individuals for the alleged crimes of a corporation. Is that fair?
شما دو نفر رو نگه می‌دارین برای اشتباهاتی که یک کمپانی انجام داده. آیا این عادلانه است؟
اون دو نفر با گزارشات ساختگی از بهداری پول می‌گرفتن.
They obtained money from the Ministry of Health through false progress reports.
The ministry hasn't paid anything since Bill Gaylord arrived in Tehran. What is he accused of?
وزارتخونه چیزی پرداخت نکرده از روزی که بیل گیلود به تهران آمده. جرم او چیه؟
هم تو این حقوق بازی دست داشته. ضمن حضرت عالی بنده رو محاکمه نمی‌کنید اینجا. من بعد از این تحقیقات یا دوستان شما رو آزاد میکنن یا محاکمه‌شون میکنن.
He falsified reports and I'm not going to be cross-examined by you. When my investigation is complete, I will either release your clients or prosecute them.
If they're released on bail, would you at least allow them to leave the country until the trial?
اگه بازیمان از آزاد بشن اجازه میدین که از مملکت خارج بشن؟
نه خیر.
No.
شاه داره از کشور میره.
The Shah is going to Egypt. Bakhtiar is taking over.
سفر ناگهانی اعلیحضرت خارج از کشور در شرایط بحرانی فعلی احتمالاً تأثیرات نامطلوبی در ارگان‌های اصلی به وجود خواهد آورد. در حال حاضر فرودگاه بین المللی مهرآباد توسط مأمورین امنیتی و گارد سلطنتی کاملاً تحت نظر می‌باشد. در این لحظه عده‌ای از شخصیت‌های برای مشایعت
مرگ بر دشمنان جمهوری اسلامی! I'm an officer in the secret Islamic army, the party of God. Foreign infidels, you no longer rule here. And you will show respect to me, Magistrate Dadgar, and to the new, holy Republic of Islam.
God, what next?
Woggy Bucks coach Don Nelson said.
Hello?
Oh, Mr. Coburn, you have found your apartment comfortable. We upstairs don't bother you, true?
I'd never know my landlord lived over my head. Mrs. DeBooty.
Hello.
If women back home looked as good as you do in a hat, they'd all start wearing them again.
Thank you. I just bought it. There are wonderful bargains in the stores right now.
Oh, the fools sell out and run away. They think the Shah will not return. Idiots. But he will come back. Don't you think so?
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
ساعت 8:45 به وقت تهران شاهنشاه
The Shah's taken off.
Yeah, we heard.
رئیس جمهوری مصر و گروهی از شخصیت‌های مملکتی قرار گرفتند.
We're going in tonight. Tonight. We'll use the passes that you and Keene have to visit the jail this evening. When we get inside, we'll follow the plan that we talked about. You and I will go in armed. The minute they bring out Paul and Bill, we'll overpower the rest of the men in the office. We'll walk our boys outside, neutralize the guards in the courtyard, step out of the main gate into the street, and Jim, Pat, Joe will cover us. We'll make a fast run for the Djibouti airport and let the U.S. Air Force fly us out. How's that? Any questions?
No, but it's so sudden.
That's what it's all about, son. Surprise.
ولی متاسفانه در شرایط موجود و جو نامساعدی بر مملکت عنوان
Guards weren't very alert. They must be thinking of saving their tails now the Shah's gone.
You four Misters Chaperoni and Gaylord. It's too late.
What do you mean?
No, here. For their safeties, I sent to Army. Army protected them.
Where does the Army have them?
Gaza or prison. Army kill everyone who go near.
Colonel, come on. They're gone.
Sante.
You heard something about Paul.
We heard that they've been moved to another jail.
Isn't there ever going to be any good news?
It's not bad news. In fact, it's good. The old jail was in the south of the city, where they're fighting. This new one is further north and more secure. The guys will be a lot safer there.
Bill, all this time you've been telling me that they are perfectly safe in jail, and now you're telling me that they're moved to a new jail so that they'll be safe.
Ruth.
Please. Please tell me the truth.
Ruthie, I honestly don't believe they've been in danger up till now. But the Iranians are taking a sensible precaution.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I know how you feel.
I'm losing my grip. I feel as if I have to prepare a new life for my children and myself without Paul.
Women. They've got men in there, too.
It's not a prison, that's a fort.
How do you crack something like that? The colonel will think of something.
I don't know. I've never seen him like this.
Let's go home.
That's an American television news crew.
What do you suppose they're doing here?
Well, you showing up at Gasser Prison might be news. Do you think?
No, I don't think. If the word was out that I'm in town, the authorities would have picked us up. Come on.
I don't know. Iranians at the American Embassy saw you. Nobody's gonna recognize Ross Perot. Let's abort this.
No. I've come this far. I'm not going away without doing something for those men.
Gentlemen, we're in.
Come on.
خیلی خوب شما میتونید
جناب زاکان
تو حالا نیست که نفر بعدی
Hey, that's Ramsey Clark.
That's what that news crew outside is waiting for.
What's a former United States Attorney General doing with a crowd like that?
I don't know. Does he know you?
We met a couple of times. I know his sister Mimi very well.
Oh, terrific. He spots you and drops, here comes old Ross Perot of the EDS to that brass, and the party's over. Why don't you get behind us, Ross, and we'll try and cover you.
Well, Ramsey, how are you?
Hi. Fine, thanks. Hi.
What are you doing in jail?
Oh, just passing through. I'm not booked for any sort of stay, and you?
Oh, like you. I'm just visiting. How's Mimi? I haven't seen her in a while.
Oh, Mimi's fine, and how's...
Well, my whole family just couldn't be better, thanks.
Oh, yes, Frank. How's the reorganization coming along at Eastern?
Well, you know how those things go.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Ramsey.
I don't think he even remembered you.
I can't say I feel a bit insulted. He had me confused with Frank Borman.
You do take chances, Ross.
Well, like I said, I'm just lucky.
Ross! God, I can't believe you're here.
Well, you better believe it. I went to a lot of trouble to get here. How are you, Bill? You looking fine.
Ross. Are you here to take us out of this nightmare?
Not just yet. I brought John Howell along to work on that car. I've got some stuff here for you. You couldn't get a pair of long underwear to fit you, Paul. So the pair in there's mine. I want them back, you hear?
Oh, thanks, Ross.
Here's some mail from your families and your friends.
How's Ruthie and the kids?
Oh, they're just fine. Ruthie's buying a house. What? Yeah, but don't worry about it. Tom Waller's handling all the details for you, so you're safe. Emily's in Washington. She's down there putting pressure on the State Department. She wrote a letter to Rosalind Carter, kind of a one wife to another thing. She's trying everything.
How do you rate our chances?
One way or another, 100%. We have another team in town that is working on a last resort.
I wouldn't want anybody to get hurt on my account, Ross.
Don't you worry about that.
Give us some details of your setup here.
We're in compound number 8. There.
Which floor are you on?
2nd floor. There's a mental hospital downstairs. They scream a lot.
Oh, some cash. If money can buy anything in here.
Money can buy everything in here. Except out.
Now, when you get up each morning, I don't want you to think that today might be the day. But know this, we will not stop until we bring you home.
Thanks, Ross. I can't tell you how glad I feel to see you here.
Or how bad I feel to see you here.
Ross, thanks for coming.
Sure.
Thanks.
And when you come out, don't you leave my long underwear behind. So, what are we going to do?
Well, there are a number of possibilities, but I'm betting on history.
History?
There's a revolution out there, and in every revolution, every single one, sooner or later the mob gets around to breaking into the prisons and turning everybody loose. But no matter how we free them, we've got to get everyone out of this godforsaken country the minute we lay our hands on our 2 boys.
The American military has promised to help us.
And I'm sure they're sincere, but they've got other priorities. I wouldn't rely too much on their promises, Ross.
And what can I do to help?
Get out. Now. Someone has to arrange transportation to get the rest of us home. I want you out there throwing your weight and your money where it's needed.
All right. I'll leave tomorrow. Colonel, there is something I would like to say to you. We never talked about compensation. I want you to know that no matter how this comes out, you can name your own price.
Ross, I never got a bonus for trying to rescue Americans. No need to start now.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you. Getting out of this country's a lot tougher than getting in.
And good luck to you. Jim, be safe there yourself. Joe. Pat.
Caster and Richard Crenna.
Jake, you don't have to go inside with me.
Bull told me not to let you into the boarding area until I make sure your name isn't on a stop list.
The Colonel's got enough on his mind without worrying about me. Come on.
Well, wait here while I get you a ticket. I have a friend back there, and he can check the arena and stop list. Please don't go away.
Jake, you make it sound like I need a keeper. All right.
Flight 519, London, terminal number 6.
Hey, Ross! What the hell are you doing here?
What I'm trying to do is get through this airport without arousing committee, Bill.
I'm sorry, Ross. I just didn't expect you to be out here.
All right, see you. You know, it's dangerous for you to be coming back here.
I once told you, Ross, I'm the overseas president. They're my responsibility.
Where did you come from?
Proverbial bad penny, Jay. I miss the old poker games.
Did you have any trouble getting through?
Ah, smooth as silk.
Well, it's no go for you, Ross. That woman is there to check the latest stop list, and your name is on it.
Did you pick up my ticket?
Ross, don't you understand?
Yeah, my ticket, Jay.
They'll grab you if you try this.
I've been watching that young lady in there. That book she's reading has all of her attention. It seems that it's a whole lot more interesting than those lists in front of her. Well, Bill, I'll see you real soon, huh?
The next time you see me, everyone will be out of Iran. That's a promise.
Jay, I'll have it organized to bring you all out whenever you're ready, wherever you want it.
Bull will kill me if you get stopped.
Well, you just tell him I insisted. And if I do get picked up, you tell him he's going to have to break me out to kill me. Take care now. Morning. What are you reading? Oh, yeah, I read that book. That's a good book. You're going to enjoy that. Liked it a lot. Thank you.
See those kids? I'll bet they thought they were having a better time than being in school.
My kids are in school now. Liz is probably going to the supermarket, cussing me out because I haven't called, wondering what I'm really doing. Just thinking about home.
Yeah, I was thinking about mine, too. You have any kids, Colonel?
2 boys. Truth is, I never really knew the kids. Too many years spent soldiering in other places. When I finally got home for good, they were grown up and gone. But Lucille was there. We bought this farm, and for 6 years, I discovered what things were really all about. The things I was supposed to be fighting these wars for. Jay, we've got to get ourselves another Iranian.
What for?
Someone to mix with the mobs.
What about Rashid again?
No. I don't trust anybody who's got friends on both sides of the fence.
He's been a lot of help to us.
Look, have someone else get a couple of Land Rovers for us. Besides, we've already had one Judas, Mohammed. What about this fellow, Majid? What's he like?
He's aristocracy. Some government officials confiscated his lands. See, that's how he came to work for us. See, I think Jay's right. You want a street person, and that's Rashid.
Okay, tell me about him.
Well, we were training him to be a systems engineer. He's very smart. He picks things up fast. But he does have his own way of doing things.
What does that mean?
Well, it's just that. He's an Iranian. They have their own culture, their own way of thinking, but he's effective.
Okay, I want to meet him.
Okay, here?
No. No Iranians is to ever know about this hideout. Bring him to me in the streets.
I understand the American expression, the sweet to the sweet. What is the significance in giving me nuts? I only ask because I'm interested in all things American, you understand.
Jay speaks well of you, Rashid.
Well, I'm very fond and respectful of Jay, Mr.
Colonel Arthur D. Simon.
Now do everything he says, answer all his questions, and try to get along, okay?
I understand, I understand.
Know anything about the French Revolution?
A little.
Ever hear of the Bastille?
Bastille?
Symbol of oppression. The king kept political prisoners there. Just like your own Gaza prison here. Come on. We have to figure out what to do. I want to try to get these mobs storming that place as quickly as possible. You see, that's what happened to our...
3 a.m., Colonel. Aren't you gonna get some sleep?
Trying to figure out how to get Paul and Bill out of the country.
Hell, we gotta get them out of jail first.
We will, son. We will. U.S. air bases. Not much help there. And Dadgast sure as hell will cover the trains and the buses and the airports. We'll have to drive out. Question is which way. Russia we can forget about. Iraq, not fond of Americans.
There's Turkey. Drive northwest to Syro in the mountains.
600-700 kilometers.
Of course, the Turks might not want any trouble with the Iranians.
There's not much that the Turks are afraid of, let me tell you that. In Korea, I was asked to volunteer to train some Turkish commandos. I had a promotion coming up, so I volunteered. Wasn't bad at all. Damn good soldiers. And besides, I learned to speak a little Turkish into the bargain. Teşekkür ederim. Thank you very much. Persian Gulf. Now, if we had a boat, we'd have access to the Emirates, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia. That communist friend of yours, Rashid.
He's not a communist.
Well, whatever he is. I think I'll have him take a day off and scout the roads to the Gulf. Check for roadblocks.
I'm surprised you trust him.
I don't. Incidentally, I'm sending Pat and Jim out of Iran in the morning.
What are they gonna do?
When the time comes, we'll both know.
So, it's just you, me, and Joe again.
Keep it nice and simple. Oh, by the way, I'll be gone for a day or so myself. You boys keep your noses clean.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going to take a Land Rover and go for a little ride. And if I like it, I'll buy it.
و پلیس فاسد را سرنگون سازد.
Coburn. I'd like to talk to you.
Mr. DeBooty? That is Mrs. DeBooty, isn't it?
Please, you will not address my wife directly. It is not a custom for a man to have intercourse with the wife of the Muslim.
Sorry. Didn't mean to have intercourse with Mrs. DeBooty. I just didn't recognize her.
You have not the right to look upon her face. And I demand that you move out of my house immediately. It is defiled by the presence of an infidel.
The rent's been paid for 2 months.
By the end of this month, I am the master here. Holy Ayatollah has returned, and we reclaim our homes, our customs, our religion.
Khomeini's in Tehran?
The Ayatollah's plane has just landed. We are going to the mosque to give thanks.
Colonel, I'm glad you're back. The Ayatollah's in town.
Yeah, I see.
That's gonna blow away whatever's been holding the pieces together. I just talked to the landlord. He's gone fundamentalist overnight, and he wants me out by the end of the month.
We'll be out in a week.
I owe you an apology. I was wrong about Rashid.
Rashid? Rashid do something?
Yeah, I just saw him whipping up a mob. He really had him going.
Where did they go?
I don't know. They're mixing it in with the soldiers, I guess. He fooled me. Colonel, don't you understand? He's as bad as Muhammad. He's on the other side.
Well, that's why I told him where to go.
You told him?
Now, we can't just sit around and wait till some mob makes up its mind when it's going to attack the Gaza prison. Rashid will lead them to it when the time is right.
That's a relief. I was beginning to think I couldn't trust anybody.
Keep the notion, Jack Armstrong.
I don't get you. You do trust Rashid. You sent him to scout our escape route to the Gulf, didn't you?
I told him that.
Where you been since yesterday?
I'm just looking around. There'll be a movie soon. Tomorrow.
رسیده که مردم سرنوشت خودشون رو در دست بگیرن. باید این دولت فاسد رو اسپاردر بیاورن.
What does he say? There's something like all over the city, they are rising to overthrow the puppets of the Shah. The military, the police.
فاسد رو سرنگون سازن.
Why do you stand by and watch? There is work for the holy and the patriotic.
همون اسلحه بدین تا خائنین رو خورد کنیم. من بهتون نشون میدم.
This guy behind us said, give us weapons and we'll destroy the enemy. And Rashid, follow me and I'll show you where God has set the arms for our purpose. And away they go.
Well, let's follow him. I want to see this. Willie Sutton said he robbed banks because that's where they kept the money. Same principle applies to weapons.
What was he now? I think he said he's going to try and reason with the officers in charge.
Fear?
He's got a lot of guts.
He sure knows how to reason.
What's he up to now? He's talking about prisoners locked in the Savak's dungeons. It is our holy duty to free the martyrs. Something about the Bastille. He's going to Gazar prison.
Let's get back to the van.
Hi, everybody.
What are you doing home so early?
We've cleaned out the office. We're shut down.
The entire American military mission?
A direct phone order from General Gast. He's trapped at MAG headquarters. The place is surrounded by an armed mob, and there's a tank battle going on in the street.
Wait a minute. If the American military pulls out, what happens to us civilians?
Well, the American and Canadian embassies are talking about an evacuation.
Talking ain't gonna do it. God, hope they get our guys out of that dungeon into someplace safe before there's a massacre.
Look at the guards. Something's up. They're jumping out of their skin. I wonder what's spooking them.
Shooting in the square. Those are guards. That's Joseph. Look, there's Dogface.
Guards are deserting. Let's go. Rashid will know where to find them.
somebody just ran in downstairs. He's the first one I've seen come in since the guards left. You a soldier? He looks like a fighter from the underground. Wait a minute. What's up? The mentals from downstairs. They're coming out. You must have let him out. Rashid, bienvenue.
Good luck. You too.
I don't care what happens, Bill. I am not going back inside. I'm with you. Let's go.
Stay tuned for some scenes from tomorrow night's exciting conclusion of On Wings of Eagles.
Morning is your time. The earth wakes up with you. You always feel that spark of light in everything you do.
Grape nuts. For you, it's as natural as the morning. No sugar added, no preservatives, just an honest nutty crunch. Post Grape Nut cereal. You know.
Last night in part one, 2 innocent Americans were imprisoned in Iran, and the American government couldn't help them.
They told Kissinger they'd let them free.
Their only hope for freedom was their employer, Ross Perot.
I want them out, whatever it takes.
Colonel Bull Simons was chosen to train these white-collar commandos for the mission of their lives.
We're going in tonight.
But getting them out of prison is only half the job. Tonight, the adventure continues as the Americans make a desperate run for the border.
Just get out of jail and I'm again.
As long as you're in Iran, you're in jail.
The entire country begins an all-out manhunt for the escaped Americans. Their Iranian accomplice must choose between his friends and his country.
You will tell me whatever I wish to know.
Burt Lancaster, Richard Crenna, and Paul Lamont, inspired by the true story, a desperate race for freedom on Wings of Eagles.
You know, I haven't even been here a week, and it feels like a month already, you know?
Look, Taylor. Gin.
You don't have gin.
Yeah. Look at it. Who is it?
It is I, Rashid.
Are they here yet? Who?
Bill and Paul, did they arrive?
What do you mean?
Are they out?
For sure. We attacked Gaston and freed all the
That's great. Hey, I've got to cue Dallas in on that.
But wait a minute.
Hold it down, you guys. Yeah, hello, this is Bill Gates. Get me Murph right away.
No, but...
Yeah, keep it down. Hey, Murph. Yeah, we did it. We busted them out. Yeah, the guys are out of jail. What? Just a second. Where are they, Rashid?
You did not give me a chance to explain. I could not find them. All the prisoners were released, so they must have got out.
But there's roadblocks everywhere. They're gonna get picked up again.
How you doing? Great. I'm still alive. Where are we headed? I don't know. We've got to find some of our own crowd. Stuck to Roadblock. Stuck to Roadblock. They look anti-government. That doesn't mean they're pro-American. Paul, it's going to get dark soon. We could be shot for breaking curfew. You think there's still a curfew? We don't know there is.
Paul, are you all right?
Yes. I'm trying in the hose. Had an effect on my body. Look, why don't we take a chance? See if we can hitchhike. Okay. Let's give it a try. Now remember, don't put your thumb up in the air the American way. It's an obscene gesture. Keep reminding me because I feel obscene. Do you speak English?
You bet, mister.
We're headed north.
Okay, mister.
Thanks. Boy, it's really getting late. I'd hate to be caught out in the street here after dark. Do you think you could see way clear to drop us off at our hotel? Sure, make it worth your while.
Thank you, mister. I go there right after they let us through Roadblock.
Roadblock?
Look, right there.
East.
There's a fair-sized war going on out there right now. We should have heard something. I'm worried.
Helps.
I will go back and search the streets around Gas.
I'll go with you. We can divide the territory. Keen, call the hideout. Tell them that Bill and Paul are out there somewhere. Did you check their cell?
The very one. It was empty. The whole place was like a madhouse. There were people running all over. We're going to look for you right now.
Oh, you guys. You all right?
Yeah, we're fine.
Where were you? I was
everywhere.
I read all that.
We're safe here. We're safe.
We were looking for you. We searched all over.
Hold it, Jay. They're at the hotel.
Good. Any trouble?
They got stopped at a roadblock, but they got through.
But did anybody see them come into the hotel?
Well, they must have. They had to ask the desk for the rooms where the others were staying.
Let me talk to them. Jay, great news. Great. Now be careful, though. We still got a long ways to go. Move them to a room on another floor and register them under a phony name. Right. We're coming over.
Hey, Colonel! We pulled it off, huh? What are you drinking?
What are you celebrating? Rashid, you did a fine job. But I want you to go home now.
Wait a minute. If it wasn't for Rashid, they'd still be in jail.
It's dangerous for you to stay. Dadgar will be looking for us. We'll take it from here.
C-E-T-A-H-U. You gave me the opportunity to help my friends.
Hey. Thanks.
Yeah, Rashid. I'll be calling you.
Good luck to you.
Hey.
Dad, this is my wife.
The guy stuck his neck out for us.
Where's Paul and Bill?
In 1215, Keene is with them.
John.
Hello? Yes. Hello, Mrs. Norbosh. What do you mean the Americans are out of jail? No, that's the first I heard of that.
Tell her we hold Dadgar responsible for their safety.
We will hold Magistrate Dadgar personally responsible for their safety.
That leech is still on their case. The whole country's falling apart. It's total chaos, and he doesn't quit.
Well, who's responsible?
After John hangs up, call the American embassy.
You
Yeah.
don't understand what I'm saying?
They got Paul and Bill thrown into jail, and now they're missing. They're responsible. The spies in the embassy will get that message to Dadgar.
Oh, I'll make that call. I've been wanting to steam off at that outfit anyway.
When we get back to the house, call Dallas. Use the code. Tell them we'll be coming out of Iran into Turkey, crossing at Syro. They'll have only a couple of days to arrange for a pickup.
But you told Rashid it's got the road to the Gulf.
So I did, didn't I? But I personally checked the road to Syro myself, and it's clear.
Don't you trust anybody?
Not if I don't have to. Now, we'll take Paul and Bill with us to our house now. The rest of you be sure and get over there yourselves before the curfew. And don't take anything with you. Don't take your bags, nothing. Don't check out. Just slip out. All right, let's go.
Oh, we're doing great. Paul's got his old appetite back. He's eating a steak bigger than he is.
Me, Jay.
Yeah. Hold on.
Paul.
Hey, Joe! Joe just walked in. It's like old home week here.
Hang up the
Great
phone.
to see you guys. I'm talking to Merv in Dallas.
Hang up the phone.
Merv, I gotta hang up. Tell Emily not to worry. Everything is fine. Bye.
Sorry, Bill. This is Colonel Bull Simons. Bill Gaylord.
How do you do?
And this is Paul Chaperone.
Colonel, I can't tell you how much we appreciate all you've done to free us.
You're a long way from free. Get your coats. We're leaving. Who else knows we're here?
People on the 11th floor, but they know better than to call.
Hello? Hello? They hung up. We'll go down the back stairs and out that way. You and Keene got the others moving. We're running out of time.
I just get out of jail and I'm running again.
As long as you're in Iran, you're in jail.
I told you not to take luggage.
Well, the colonel's just gonna have to find another army to order about.
There's over $300,000 in here, all the cash the company has in Iran. What the hell am I supposed to do? Leave it for toilet paper?
Come on, with the exception of Paul and Bill, the Iranians haven't bothered any of us.
Look, get down.
Buffy, don't be a naughty dog.
I'm gonna kill that dog.
Maybe we should have left the luggage. Too late to worry about that. They're gonna know we're running for it now. Let's get to the cars.
But these are American citizens in grave danger. You've got to help us get them out of Tehran.
I'm sorry, Mr. Perot, but the State Department has over 1,000 Americans we're trying to get out of Tehran. We can't make special plans for your people.
But this is a special case. The Iranian government is going to shove those people into a jail.
If they're in this trouble, perhaps they or your company got careless with the local rules.
No, just a minute. Just a minute. The only rules we didn't play by are bribing officials or paying kickbacks. Americans abroad these days are targeted scapegoats. Obviously, you're the wrong man to be sitting behind that desk when these things happen.
Just a minute.
What you need is a club so you can go out and join the mob on the streets.
Mr. Perot, you misunderstand what I say.
I'll find a way to bring these Americans home myself.
Come on, Paul, let me help you. I'm a good cook.
Jane, look, I'm sure you're a great cook, but I don't need any help, and you're out of your league in here. Why don't you just go in the other room and play cards or play with a dog or something, but leave me alone, will you?
Come on, we need sugar.
We don't need sugar.
We need sugar every recipe I've
I
ever
don't
read.
care
has
what
sugar
recipe
in
you
it.
ever read. My mother never put sugar. Get out of here. Go on with your sugar.
All right, then we need honey.
Honey, go out. With the honey. Come on, out. Keep him lost.
Somebody shut that damn dog up.
Puppy?
Don't get rid of that animal. All of us.
You okay?
No.
What's going on out there?
Goody just told me to unload the dog or he'd throw me out right away.
Kathy can keep him quiet.
I talked to Majid, Colonel. Said he'd be willing to drive for us whenever we needed him. But I couldn't find Khalid or Golan. I'll try again later.
Do that. And be sure we get 3 Iranian drivers and 1 more Land Rover.
Hey, Majid said guys were showing up flashing photos of Paul and Bill.
Oh, great. The country is in chaos and Daggar keeps chasing us.
You study that passport till the information becomes second nature.
I'll never make it. Look at this picture. Ray Lundgren is a blimp.
So you've lost some weight. They just told me to bring you two guys some kind of passports. I grabbed anyone in Dallas EDS that had Iranian visas. Listen, that's gratitude for you. Do this. It passes, right? What?
Jay.
Look at that. How about your chin? Perfect. Great.
We're not going anyplace unless we get some control over these people.
I'm sorry, Colonel. Ross hires executives who are aggressive and independent. He's got this motto, eagles don't flock.
Well, these eagles may be dead pigeons if we don't get a little discipline around here. How you feeling? Better?
A little, thank you.
That's good. That damn dog is going to have us all killed with that yapping. I want you to get rid of him.
I'll take him out for a walk and I'll let him go.
No, he might come back. Lose him permanently. And about these drivers, suppose you don't get this fella, what's his name?
Khalid.
What then? Are there any other possibilities?
Just Rashid.
Rashid? Look,
We don't have a lot of choices. That's it.
When the time comes, we'll make arrangements to pick him up.
You won't regret it.
Won't regret it.
Good morning, Jay.
Hi.
Tea for you?
No, thanks.
Sorry, no nutritional breakfast like flakes of corn available anymore.
Say, any luck on that Land Rover?
I found one in a junkyard that will take a week to fix.
Well, I don't have a week.
Your embassy is setting up an airlift.
You mean evacuation?
American and Canadian citizens. Interested?
Oh, maybe. Listen, I may have to take a ride in a couple of days. I want you to drive me. That road you scattered to the Gulf, you know.
Jay, please. I'm not that stupid. You people don't trust any of us? Not that I blame you. We Iranians are crazy these days, but not all of us. You're not going anywhere near the Gulf. But when you're ready, I will take you to wherever you wish. But for now, let us leave this pleasant place. Come on, quickly.
Take it easy, man.
I would appreciate the ride. Preferably in the other direction.
Split the group. Those are going to be evacuated through the embassy, and those who will have to sneak out of the country.
So who goes where?
Well, Paul and Bill will have to go overland, and Kathy can go to the embassy.
Her husband will go with her.
Naturally, and the dog.
Yeah, right.
Now, let's see, who else is at risk?
Dadgar might pick up Keen. He's been highly visible at the office, and he's mouthed off a couple of times.
Okay, then he'll go overland. And John Howell?
John's an outside lawyer. He's hired by Ross to negotiate.
What about Bill Gaydon?
That's who we think Dadgar meant to pick up when he picked up Gaylord by mistake. So if he gets spotted, he'll get picked up.
Okay, then what I'll call the clean team will consist of the Gallaghers, their dog, and John Howell. And Joe, it'll be your job to herd them home. The so-called dirty team, the ones driving the turkey, will be Paul, Bill, Keene, Bill Gaydon, you, me, and 2 Iranian drivers.
So when do we go?
Tomorrow morning, you get your group over to the embassy. You'll live there till you're flown out. And Jay, bring our drivers here tomorrow night. They'll sleep over, and we'll all take off the next morning.
Say goodbye to Buffy, Colonel.
Bye, Buffy. Bye to you, Mrs.
Bye.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Now, stay cool, listen to Joe. You'll all get home safely. Joe, you're head of the clean team now. Treat yourself to a shave. You're a good man, Joe.
Thank you, Colonel. It's been a pleasure to soldier with you.
Is that what we've been doing?
Let's go, Rich.
Americans for evacuation.
Can I see your passports here?
So why do they keep yelling?
Because they're having fun, sir. I'm afraid you'll have to leave the car. We won't be here long.
Boom, boom!
Where the hell have you been?
Yeah, you had us worried. Wait, you won't need the rifle, Majid.
I cannot go with you.
We're counting on you.
I must kill Hoveyda, Amir Abbas Hoveyda, who was once prime minister.
Why the hell do you have to kill him?
Hoveyda took away my tribal lands. We rebelled, and he put me in jail. I have waited years for revenge.
Do you have to kill him tonight?
I have the weapon and the opportunity. Tomorrow, everything may change. I am sorry, my friends. I will pray for your success.
We'll pray for yours too, Majid.
I gotta go meet Rashid at 10:30. I'm gonna take him to the hideout. I'll drop you off first. You can tell the colonel Majid quit. Jay!
Good evening, Rashid. Have you come out tonight to see what other rats burrowed through the rubble of the night?
What are you doing here?
We followed you. Whose dirty business do you do here? The devils who command you from the east or your infidel friends from the west?
Not that it's any of your business, but I come here to meet a woman.
No.
not a woman. You only embrace the enemies of Islam. Where are Paul and Bill? You have been seen with Jay more than once. Where does this nest of snakes hide?
How should I know? Why don't you go to one of your mosques and study the entrail of chicken?
By tomorrow, you will tell me whatever I wish to know. Beberesh!
How much does Rashid know?
I don't know. I told him we were going to the Gulf, but he didn't believe me.
Let's get out of here.
I agree.
No, there's a curfew still on. We can't go anywhere until the morning.
All right, let's get some sleep. We'll leave for Turkey tomorrow.
How are we going to get to the border without even one Iranian?
Bribes, diplomacy, tricks, anything. The one thing we can't do is shoot our way to the border. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that your Iranian friend doesn't sell us out tonight.
Talk to me, Rashid. Go free, or you will lose forever the power to talk to anyone. Where do they hide?
I don't know.
Then what were you doing with Jay when you were with him?
I looked at road for him.
Road? What road?
Route to Bandar. Bandar, the Gulf.
They tried to escape by way of the Persian Gulf? Is that it?
Yes. I scouted the road for Bandar, for Jay. He wanted me to take him to Bandar today.
So, you are telling the truth. Then you will finally have done your Islamic duty.
Who's there? It is I, Rashid.
Rashid?
I'm exceedingly sorry to be late.
Third. Get him inside. Here. I'll get the first aid.
How'd you find this place?
King gave me the keys to all the homes to empty them, so only 4 he kept. Also, the Land Rovers that I got you are in this yard.
And you've known all along we were here, huh? What'd you tell Mohammed?
I told him what you want me to tell him. That you're escaping to the Gulf.
See, I told you he was our friend. Now, how did you get away?
Well, Mohammed rushed off to intercept you. So he did not stop to lock me in. He thinks he can pick me up anytime he wants.
Maybe you better take a ride with us in the morning.
Maybe.
Wonder what Ross would think, stuffing $250,000 into a gas can.
How you feeling, son?
I'm very good, thank you. I want to ask you, which way do you go?
To Syria, where we cross into Turkey. I checked the road last week. It was clear.
No. First of all, let me tell you, things have changed. They're fighting the Shah's people near Rezoye. Also, the Azerbaijani and the Kurds have set up their own forces.
Well, that's why we need a man with brains and tongue to match. Jay says you're that man.
I will help on one condition, that you must all do what I say.
It's a deal.
All right, Rashid. Somebody stop the can.
Well, how much do we have here?
Over $250,000. No telling how much we're going to need to buy our ways out of this.
Also, I will do all negotiating. I'm going to need some Iranian cash.
Oh, I've got it right here. Here you go.
Rashid's in charge now?
As long as he does what I want him to do.
Colonel, why can't we take a few of the guns along with us and stash them in one of the cars?
Nothing. If we run into roadblocks, they'll look for weapons. If they find it, we'll blow our cover. We're American businessmen driving out of Iran. Legally. Now let's all get moving. Right now.
I'll take that.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Keen, grab this.
Okay, come on.
I shall drive the first vehicle with the Colonel, Bill, and Keen. Paul, since you look so Iranian, you can drive the second vehicle with Jay and Mr. Gaydon. Okay? Colonel?
Anything you say. Jay, landlord.
What are all these people doing here? You have no right to bring me into my house.
Some friends stayed overnight. I'm taking them to the American embassy for evacuation.
Good riddance. You too?
No, I have some business to finish. I'll be back. Someone try and take over the apartment.
The Iranian government to stop this outrageous assault. It violates every tenet of international diplomacy. Don't return their fire. The ambassador doesn't want anybody shooting back. Use your sidearms only in self-defense. Is he all right?
This ambassador figures self-defense starts. Suppose when somebody dies.
They're sending help.
Who's sending help?
Khomeini's bunch.
Oh, good. I thought you were counting on somebody who doesn't like us.
Follow me. We're going to the vault. Come on, let's go. Come on. Let's get in here. Come on, move it. Hurry up, hurry up.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Now, we won't be here that long. Khomeini's Revolutionary Guards are coming over to take control.
I thought it was Khomeini's people outside.
They are, but they're just a wild mob.
That's a wild mob? That's good. That's good. Great. That's just great. Will you shut the dog up?
Hi, fellas.
Hi, Chief.
What kind of shape are we in?
Well, we'll be finished loading in a minute. These are our pilots, Dick Douglas, Julian Canopy. Meet Ross Perot.
How do you do? Well, what's this weather going to do to our takeoff?
We'll be out of the weather in 20 minutes.
I've got some classified maps and some information on the area between Istanbul and Tehran, courtesy of General O'Malley.
General O'Malley. Jerry O'Malley?
Right.
I knew him in Vietnam. He's the best. Better come on board. We're just about ready to go.
TJ, I want you and Merv to stay in touch with Margot in case she needs anything.
I'll give it a thought. Just bring everybody back in one piece.
I know I don't have to worry about the business, Mort. It's in your hands.
Ross, why don't I go?
What do you mean?
I'll go to Turkey. You did your share. You went to Iran. Whatever you're going to do in Turkey, I can do.
I appreciate the offer, but...
There's a lot of arguments about switching at the last minute. Mort doesn't know assignments and how his mind works.
And Simons doesn't know Mort. And he doesn't trust anybody that he doesn't know.
I'll see that your mother is looked after if you should be delayed.
The Middle Eastern surprise package tour is ready when you are, Chief.
Goodbye. What's the woman doing on board?
She came with the plane.
Well, if we have to walk across the border, we're gonna need some tools.
Mr. Perot, welcome aboard.
God, there's no air in here.
All right, I'm going outside. By now, help will have arrived from the authorities. Everything's gonna be all right. The Ayatollah Khomeini has sent over an official group to help hustle this mob out of the building. Now, we're gonna come out of here with our hands over our heads. They assure us they want good relations with the United States.
What about the airlift?
It's still on for tomorrow morning. Now, they guarantee our safety, so let's go.
That car lives.
At least we know they haven't caught up to the guys yet.
What's up?
Roadblock. Not to worry, not to worry. I will handle this.
Però ci numeri migliori. Però io ci. Lo visto machine.
Son drogas la hedore.
Ole mani.
What the hell are you doing?
It's all right, it's all right.
What'd you tell him?
Oh, I just told him that the guards at the first checkpoint cleared both cars.
Well, don't press our luck. And stop at Roadblocks and tell him the story we set up.
Yes, sir.
What's with the pictures, Keen? This isn't some kind of package tour.
Might as well use up the roll.
Rashid, this the only telephone line running up this way?
I think so. They just start to build modern communications through the mountains.
Pull over.
Why?
Because I said so. Keen. Look to be in pretty good shape. Suppose you could climb that telephone pole?
Yeah. What do you have in mind?
Come on. What's he up to now? Now, you got 2 pieces of rope. Tie both ends of one of these ropes along the wire. And then cut the wire between the nuts. Repeat the action with the other wire. Here, you'll need this.
Why bother with the rope?
Well, the dangling wire will attract attention. Let them find the break.
Yeah.
Go on.
Please, I called the authorities as soon as I discovered the weapons.
I chased a false trail to the Gulf. And now this. I'll find that Rashid again and tear his lying tongue out.
Rashid?
Have they crawled into another rat hole here? Or do they try to leave the country? Think. You saw them go.
They had 2 cars.
What kind of cars?
Like the military ones, only not. The rovers, they call them.
Land Rovers, yes. Anything else? They left their weapons here. But what did they take with them?
Clothing, yes. They piled the cars with sweaters and coats and gloves, and they were using heavy coats.
Land Rovers to climb the mountains. Heavy clothing for the cold. They are headed to the west, to Turkey. Telefonci? Rıza'yı Robert Begir. What? The lines are down.
Where are you going?
To the Turkish border, my friend.
Begin Nash.
Good work, Keen. But no encores. Let's keep moving.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just received word that our flight will be delayed. Please remain in your seats, and we apologize for any inconvenience.
Toledo, look at that idiot.
Hey, you guys okay?
Why? What could be wrong?
God, you could have been killed.
Bill, you all right?
I have been worried about being put up against a wall and shot. The damn drivers are gonna kill me.
All right, come on, let's roll. We got a long way to go. Coming up in Mahabad, son.
These will be Kurds. The Russians have been helping them rebel for many years. They are strong communists.
We're less than 100 miles from the border. 3 or 4 hours will do it.
Home. I'm afraid to even think of it.
To call the U.S. away your home. How lucky you are.
Yeah, what are you gonna do in Tehran now?
There will be no systems engineers in the Ayatollahs, you know. Your computers are godless machines. Maybe I will take up the mullah trade. I can become the Ayatollah of computers. The future here is dead. We shall all be dragged back to the past.
Slow down.
It's just a couple of thugs looking for bakshish.
Stop.
Your friend Rashid can speak Kurdish.
Kurdish?
Look at their weapons. Russian.
برای چی جلوی ما را گرفتین؟ They are taking us to Mahabad. We must see the head man.
Nice day.
Contact! To Triggerman! Faster!
Will passengers Paul Chaperoni and William Gaylord please identify yourselves?
Oh, God. Hello? Can I help you?
Passport.
Yeah, it's right here. Something the matter?
You are William Gaylord.
I beg your pardon. No, I'm John Howell. Howell's my name.
Mr. Howell is a respected attorney. He's obviously not the man you're looking for.
Paul Chaperoni and William Gaylord, please come to the rear of the aircraft. We cannot take off until you have identified yourselves.
They're not aboard. Now, both our governments have worked out this evacuation. Either you release these planes or we're going to call the Ayatollah Khomeini. This flight was arranged at his orders to get the Americans out of Iran.
Name. This has been on.
Get out of here, now.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been cleared for takeoff. Kindly fasten your seatbelts and extinguish all cigarettes.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
There must be one hell of a book.
Book? What book? I have no idea what I'm reading.
We're out, Joe. We're out. Boy, Dadgar's crowd me really teed off when that sinks in, huh?
I only have one regret.
What?
That I am not going to see the expressions on their faces when they find out Paul and Bill are gone.
Yeah.
Consider we can.
Take your shoes off, everybody.
My socks are stuffed with money.
Mine too.
Do as he says.
This is the house of Habib Balurian. Habib has been in jail for 25 years. Now he is free. He will be your judge.
Judge, is this a trial? For what?
That is what the trial is to discover.
Well, then, shall we get on with it?
Yes, you can sit right there, Colonel. Paul, Keene. I shall sit on the right. We shall leave a space for the judge. Jay, please. Bill, Gaydon.
Keene, you're leaking.
اول پاسپورتاشونو ببین درسته یا نه؟
Let me see your passports. So, Mr. Taylor Keene.
No, this is Keene Taylor.
But it says here Taylor Keene.
The official American way is to put the surname, the last name first, and the given name, the first name last.
Why?
Well, many people have the same first name, but less common are people who have the last names. So it's easier to keep records by putting the last name first and the first name last. Am I clear?
Yes, I see. So, this must be... Oh. This is Mr. Lundgren Ray.
No. Lundgren Gray. Oh, here, let me show you. See, it says here Lundgren Gray, but actually it is Ray Lundgren when you speak it. Lundgren is the last name, see? But we put it first. And Ray is the first name, but we put it last.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and this here, this is Simons D. Arthur. You see him? So it's also Arthur D. Simons.
Okay. This must be J. Coburn. And this is Mr. Deering Louis.
No. Louis Deering. Louis Deering. You've got it backward all over again.
کجا میرفتیم و برای چی؟
اینها کارمندای آمریکایی هستند.
What story is he telling him now?
Sounds like he's back to the one that you originally set up for him.
فرودگاه تهران واسطه بود با ماشین اومدن که از کشور خارج بشن.
از اون مبوره بپرس اینجا چی کار میکنه؟
Tell us exactly what you're doing here.
No. Wait a minute. It's like I had told him. Just like I said to you.
تو بگو.
We all work for EDS. It's a data processing company. We had a contract with Bank Omram, but we weren't being paid. We had stones thrown at us. We had no money. We missed our families. We wanted to go home. But the airport was closed, and so we decided to drive out.
با ایران قرارداد داشتین؟
Did you have a contract with Iran?
Iran?
Iranian computer company run by Savak, the secret police.
Absolutely not. We have nothing to do with Savak.
Savak!
No, Savak, no.
به تهران تلفن کن.
I think he's telling him to call Tehran to confirm our story. Have they had time to get the lines back up yet?
We'll soon find out.
تهران برام بگیر. باشه، وای میزن. وای.
He's got the operator.
خط هنوز خرابه.
Couldn't get through.
بگو امشب مهمون ما هستم.
You will be our guest for tonight. In the morning, our mullah will write a note to the mullah of Rezaye so they can let you pass. Come with me, please.
Looks like we're gonna have to fly this as close to the border as we can. Glenn arrived?
About an hour ago. What'd you find out about a smaller plane? Any luck with the consulate?
No, I said we can't buy or rent a plane here in Turkey.
Well, what are we gonna do? We're gonna need a small plane in case we have to hop the border.
In case we have to land on a soccer field or something.
Just say the word. We'll get you an airplane.
How?
You don't want to know.
But I do.
I've operated in eastern Turkey, and I know where there are airplanes. We'll steal a couple.
Have you thought this thing through?
You think it through. If we get shot down over Iran, it won't matter anyway that we stole the airplane. If we don't get shot down, we can put it back where we got it, even if it has a few holes.
Sounds like one way to get close to our people.
Well, if we're voting, mark me down as aye.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
All right, then this is the way it goes. We fly this plane to Van. That's as close as we can get to Tehran on this side of the border. When we get there, we either charter a bus and we drive to the border, or we borrow a small plane and we fly into Iran, depending upon the information that we have at the time. Is that it?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
How's the engine?
It'll have to do, won't it?
Time to go.
Is that okay with the locals?
We'll make it okay. Come on. Let's go.
Let me splash some water on my face. What about some breakfast?
We'll open up a few cans on the way.
All the vehicles are gas, and I have a pass from the local mullah. See?
Is this the official seal of the Revolutionary Council?
Better, it is the official seal of the local Islamic Schools Library Association.
I'm sure that carries a lot of weight.
I brought these. They will help in Rezaye because they're not communists there.
Good, good. All right, now let's roll.
Wait, where are you going?
We have to go now.
No, I am to escort you to Rezaye for your own safety. The fighting is heavy to the north. Tabriz is still in the hands of the Shah supporters.
All right, then, escort us.
Better not to hurry. Habib has made me responsible for your safety.
Habib would be well to worry about the Savak agents that are slipping through the lines.
What do you mean?
Everybody in Tehran knows that Savak agents are disguising themselves as revolutionaries and fleeing through these areas in order to escape the honest vengeance of the people. Savak! Ah, keep the thought. Savak! Let's go.
What the hell is this?
Not to worry, these are our escort to Rezaye.
Machine hazere.
Have they had the raw meat this morning?
You will follow us now.
Terrific.
Bye-bye, old man.
Yeah, bye-bye.
I think you remind him of his papa.
slick to be traveling at this speed.
Where's that thunder coming from? The sky's clear.
That isn't thunder. We're headed right towards a war.
These are Azerbaijani and they do not like the Kurds. I'm going to see what is happening, so please stay inside.
برای چی جلوی ما رو گرفتیم؟ دلیلی داره؟ باید همیشه مزاحمه مردم
How
باشیم.
far is it to the border, Colonel? We could walk it. So close.
بابا جون من نمیتونم بذارم همینجوری شما بریم.
بذاریم بریم. خواهش میکنم. خواهش.
داداش نمیشه. عجب نمیشه. هیچ سفر نمیتونم بذارم شما بریم.
من به تو میگم از بالای ما اجازه دارن. مرد.
داداش همینطوری نمیتونم که بذارم شما بریم. مگه میشه آخه؟
What's going on?
Azerbaijani want the Kurds to turn over their weapons before driving into the city. So the Kurds tell them to stuff it and they are going home.
I thought they were on the same side.
There has always been trouble between these people. The Azerbaijanis are on edge. They still fight the Shah's forces here. Also, they want their local leader to pass judgment on us.
Another trial?
Not to worry. I will handle this.
Maybe I should have taken my chances with a clean team. I could be in Frankfurt right now, washing my Wiener Schnitzel down with a Steiner lager.
Mountain bandits. Ragnarim. Rancho. Go. Savak.
They're celebrating the victory over Shah's forces.
You think they'll kill him?
They are Shah loyalists to the end. Did you ever have to surrender to the enemy, Colonel?
Never. I'm not sure I could.
There. The road to Cerro and the border, 4 kilometers.
Could we swing around and just make a break for it? We wouldn't get 100 yards.
Someone's still putting up a fight out there.
There must be royalist units still in Tabriz. The Mullah is swearing in fresh recruits.
Where are they getting all this stuff?
American equipment. Looted, I guess, from the Shah's armies.
We passed that road to Zero a couple miles back.
I noticed.
ایناشون آمریکایی اونجا. آره همونان دیگه. Wait here. I will do all that is necessary.
Like what?
I will find the leader of the Revolutionary Committee. The man must have many things on his mind, with a battle to fight and a new government to run. If he has a choice, he will put you in jail until he has time to deal with you. So I must give him a solution to the problem of you Americans, not choices.
What kind of solution?
Leave him alone. He's got the right idea. Go ahead.
Gentlemen, همینجا ما از محباد اومدیم. کارمندای آمریکایی هستن.
نه الان بک ندارم. این مرد از محباد میاد. نام از ملاشون داره.
No, I come from Tehran Revolutionary Committee. Ayatollah Khomeini wants all Americans out of the country. But airport is closed, so we shall bring them this way. But you have obviously too many problems to deal with here. Perhaps I shall discuss the details with one of your subordinates.
Yes. Pass it, boy. Ready?
I'm the deputy leader. Tell me.
Well, you see, the Americans wish to get to their homes and families, and of course we're happy to be rid of them.
Why did you not come through first to arrange this?
Well, this is a trial run to find what the problems may be.
I should clear this with Tehran.
Of course, if you insist, but the lines are still down, and we shouldn't delay. There are thousands more to follow.
We'll try the phone again. تلفن چی؟ میتونی تهران بگیری؟ منو با کمیته مرکزی وصل کن. The lines have been repaired.
Oh, good. Let me speak to my superior, please.
This revolution's gonna blow this country apart.
A lot of people are going to die against this wall.
من از رسایه تلفن میکنم. درباره خروج آمریکایی‌ها سوال داشتم. Americans are leaving now from the airport.
We left Tehran days ago. They must have just reopened the airport.
آمریکایی‌ها الان اینجا هستن. چه کارشون کنیم؟
Let me talk to him. I shall clear it all, please.
باشه وای میسم. Our brother in Tehran will seek instruction and call me back. Until then, I am to hold the Americans.
But you will get a call shortly from Tehran telling you to cooperate. You will see. Well, I will look after the Americans until then.
Wait! من بیرونم از تهران برام تلفن میاد.
اونا رو میبینی؟ هواشونو داشته باش. از اونجا تکون نخورن.
There is a problem.
What?
They got through to Tehran. Tehran is to call back with instructions.
Time for us to go.
How? Looks like they've been told to keep a pretty good eye on us.
Do you want to know something? Carter, no good. USA, no good. I strong wrestler. You want to wrestle me?
Not today.
You need gun, maybe. Trade for backpack.
I don't have a backpack. I don't want a gun either. گرفته بشن. ما همه یکایک این جوانهای رشید و حکومت این مملکت که پول خودشان را شیربهای این انقلاب کردن باید جلوی اقتصاد گرفت.
Looking for a reason to unload in us. That girl give them one.
این پسر محمد آدم بدی نبود میشه.
بله؟
شاپرانی گیرار رضاییه.
بله. خیلی ممنون. تو رضاییه متوقفشون کردن. منتظر دستورن از تهران.
چنگمون. رضاییه. نخست وزیر فرمانده هر کجا در هر ارگانی ما اینطور نیستش که بگوییم که بله فلان شخص بیاید و برود سر کار. این شخص باید که اسلامی باشد، باید که به دستورات دین خدا و اسلام وارد باشد، شخص امین باشد.
Keen, this isn't the time.
One shot, please, fellas. Up against the truck. Come on. Big smile. Friendly. Was that hard? Gaydon, Rashid.
Yeah, let's give one for Ross. Come on, receives it.
Great.
You, take my picture.
Who the hell wants you?
Oh, no, wait a minute, Keen. Don't be unfriendly. Take the man's picture. Smile.
You're a natural.
In fact, we'd like to take all of their pictures. Rashid, tell these good people we want to have all their pictures. We'll have them processed and send copies to anybody who wants one.
That was my last shot.
You just keep shooting until I tell you to stop. This is your big moment.
جمشین برای عکسای یادگاری براتون کپی میفرستن. جمشین جمشین جوه من عقب. Oh, wait. Fellas, you don't look right. This is for Iranian only. Come on out.
You rebels,
Yeah.
That's right. Come on,
guys,
move out.
great.
Get out. جمشین عقب.
Wonderful. That's
شما ببینید
عقب.
Okay. You go.
جمشید
Horse. Strong. That's wonderful. Okay, give me a big smile. There you go. That's wonderful. Okay. Right? Beautiful. That's fantastic.
نباشد آنچنان که بود در زمان شاه.
تلفن آسترون.
Yes, keep taking it. All right. So this is for your mother, okay? Okay. Strong, mean. Very nice. Beautiful. You see it.
The Shah's forces are attacking! Step on it. Don't stop till you hit the border. There it is, gentlemen. More hurdle and we're home free. All right, Rashid. Weave your magic spell.
ما از محبت اومدیم. اجازه خروج داریم؟ باید الان از مز رد شیم.
مز بسته است.
ما باید الان رد شیم.
برای امشب زنجیره. فردا افسر پست با کلید میاد مرز رو باز میکنه. فردا برگردیم.
What's the problem now?
These men say it is too late to cross here. He says the gate has been locked for the night. That an officer will come in the morning with the key to open it. ببین یکیشون مریضه ما میریم ماشینای ما رو بپا این پولم برای شما دوتا
Paul!
باشه
Paul, you're sick. Groan. Groan. Rashid! Tell those fellas we have a very sick man here. We have to take him across to a doctor on the other side. And offer them a lot of money to stay here and watch our cars for us.
These cars cost 20 grand each. They'll steal them.
Great. Then you stay here and take care of them. Jay, take Paul and Bill across. And whatever you do, don't panic. Don't look back. Try not to stop.
گفتم که یکیشون مریضه ما میریم ماشینای ما رو بپا
Shouldn't we wait till he closes this deal? You always tell us not to take chances.
You've got to go now. Now.
باشه بیایی نم بشتر
نمیشه میگم نره میگه ببیش مگه میشه هم چیزی
اینم 5000 تومن ماشینم ملکه
نمیتونم
ایست وگرنه شلیک میکنم برگردین
این 7000 تومن بیالا ماشینا بیالا ماشینا اینم 7000 تومن
بابا بدش من بلش کن یه سرگروبان تو اینو بشمون
Keen, Gaden.
ببین چقدر دیگه بشمون واسه یه شب دیگه دم نصب پیش کشه نمیشمارن که بلش کن یه جور مالیش آقا اون یکی نوه تایر نوه مال منه
Well, see you around again someday. Maybe.
Maybe you ought to come with us. We Americans are just a bunch of immigrants. What the hell is one more? Come on. Come on!
No, I'm the president of the EDS Overseas Division. I'd like to be the last guy off the ship.
Well, it's reasonable enough.
Okay, thank you.
Go away.
Türkiye Lipsan. Türkiye Lipsan.
I don't understand Turkish.
Pasportun Jerum.
Biz pasporte bez yoktur. Sarhangdan teşta. Zavar Ankara. Man sobat Eliam Colonel Simon. Telephone noon. Hardada.
Etatiliram. Yorban. Daftar dade.
Hey, Bull. You really did learn some Turkish in Korea, didn't you?
Just a little soldier talk. I'm going to talk to a couple of friends I worked with over there. One of them is a general now.
Guy's incredible. Unbelievable.
King. What's the matter with you?
We left over $250,000 in that gas can back there.
It's not 13 million, and we're out of there.
I know, but it just bugs me to see those blackmailing crooks get a red cent of it. What's Ross gonna say?
Ross is gonna say that we all did a heck of a job.
Exactly, and you did.
Yeah.
And we're free.
Okay, all right.
That's Ross! How are you?
Hope you brought my underwear. Oh, Ross, you wouldn't want to wear them now.
Hey, I feel
Good. You didn't lose too much weight.
No, it's the best I felt in my life.
Hey, Jay, you did it. Yeah, by God, you did it.
Where's the Colonel?
Oh, he's inside. He's phoning some friends in to clear away some red tape. Listen, we need some papers for Rashid. Hey, I feel Rashid! Rashid!
I will just pick up the gas can, not to worry.
What's going on?
That's one of our guys. We couldn't have made it without him.
صبر کن. یه چیزی یادم رفت.
کجا؟
بنزین برای اتوبوس.
Thank you. You did it. You did it.
اگه اون دو نفر نفرستین پسره رو میکشم.
سرکار حمایت علیه اروال.
I don't think so. اگه اون دو نفر بیان این طرف براتون قرار منطقی تر صادر میکنم.
He says he wants us to come back so we can make a reasonable arrangement.
$13 million for something we never did? He calls that reasonable?
روی نحوه اتهامات میتونیم با هم گفتگو کنیم. ما حالا برای مذاکره آمادگی بیشتر داریم.
He says he wants to lower the bail and drop the charges, and he wants to negotiate.
Tell him he can discuss it with our lawyers in Dallas.
Pleasure, sir. You can discuss the charges with our lawyers in Dallas.
چی گفت؟
میگه میتونین مشورت بکنین با وکلامون تو دالاس.
دالاس؟ تو وایسا سر جات! برگرد این طرف! این کار تو خلاف قانونه! خیانته! مبلغ ضمانتو بیارم پایین! میتونی تو بیاره از نحوه! Come on, Rashid, come on!
You're crazy! You know that? Well, this is Rashid. He wants to go home with us to Dallas. This is the man we work for, Ross Perot.
Rashid, I understand we're in your debt. I want you to get on that bus. We got a plane waiting for us, and van that's going to fly us to Frankfurt to pick up the rest of our people. Then we're going home to Dallas.
Home to Dallas? But I don't have my papers.
Don't you worry about that. You're with the team now, and the team stays together. All right, let's go home.
Hey! برو بگو بیا دیگه اون نشون میده. برو بیا. نگاش کن چجوری میره. برو دیگه بچه. یه مش اولاغ، یه مش دوز گذاشتن سرحد.
تشکر دارم.
هی. خودت متوجه هستی چه اتفاقی افتاده؟ رفتن!
آره میبینم.
رفتن! فکر میکنم ببینی. فکر میکنم اصلا کسی ببینه.
Good to see you. Murph, thank you so much for everything. Everything went off just fine, as you can tell. Yeah, thank you. Nice to be here. Is this the lady?
Who's the problem, Mr. Perot?
Well, we have a young... Rashid! Rashid, come here for a minute. Come here. This young man here. Rashid, I want you to go with this lady. She's going to clear up your paperwork so you can enter the country legally.
It is my extreme pleasure to meet such a handsome lady in a position of so much importance. I will show you every assistance. I will be cooperative to make your job easier for you. I have a good family.
Colonel, there are a lot of people over there that would like to say thank you.
Later, maybe. You people ought to spend more time with your families before outsiders move in.
You are not an outsider. You are family. Margot and I would like you to stay at our home with us.
Thanks. Remember back in Tehran, you spoke of compensation?
Yeah, I sure do.
There it is.
You just can't stay away from me, huh?
This was Colonel Bull Simon's last mission. He died 3 months later. Anyone who knew him will never forget him.
On Wings of Eagle.
Later tonight, it's the Best of Carson with Johnny's Guess, Howie Mandel, Ted Danson, and Little Richard. Then on Late Night with David Letterman, David welcomes Alan Alda.
I'm Tom Brokaw. What is the state of the nation's nursing homes? The Senate has concluded a 2-year study. The results are troubling. Details tomorrow on NBC Nightly News.
Next Monday,